right to your front door. Count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh's lineup of meals like steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce, Southwest pork and bean burritos, falafel power bowls. I don't even know what a falafel is, but you know it's got to be fresh. It's coming from HelloFresh. Come on. And look at this chicken. My God. Looks so succulent and juicy. I definitely got to get a piece of that. And you want some too. So go ahead and try HelloFresh. Just click on the link below for a special limited time discount plus free shipping. So try it today.
Welcome to the GRG podcast, the place for all your gaming news, plus hot topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
Like I work in finance. God bless, no, this not by chance. Don't dab me, you're not my man. Don't at me, you're not my man. Mama said don't buy it if you cannot buy it twice. I cop by the tools and I don't pump fake with the price. Always on the grind, I put in work with all my might. I know that he got me, now by sight. Yeah. I skirt like vanish, I slide out landish. All black like Batman. Fit 4 days, that's for sure though. Grinding from the grip, no shame, take a photo. Time to take a trip, we head north to the border. Say you feeling up, I'm my favorite type of hoarder. I got kids to feed, I got enemies, I got guys give, so they envy me. Got some friends out Memphis like I'm Aubrey. Got some friends fought for orange like some autumn leaves. I skirt like vanish, I slide out landish. V12 engine, all black like Batman. I skirt like vanish, I slide out landish. V12 engine, all black like Batman. All black like Batman. All black like Batman. All black like Batman. All black like Batman.
That's a fact.
He said that's a fact.
We're live, baby. I'm not on camera yet, and Ham just had to go. Oh shit! And hold on, let me put this. Let me throw this gameplay back. I don't want y'all to see all this good juicy gameplay yet. Let's start this from the beginning. Where is that at? Let's go. Boom. Yeah, let's show you. Let's show you the diversity of a true gamer.
Like it's okay.
The diversity of a real gamer, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's what we do up here. That's what we do up here. Let's go ahead and get this camera. Boom.
Hey, man. What's up with the cape, man? What's up with the cape, man?
The cape.
Yeah, your character got a cape. What's up with that?
I love capes. You don't like capes? Capes is the shit. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the GRG podcast. We are live. We are in pretty good time. I was waiting for Brother Ham to get from beating those legs, keeping what he kills on Crossfire. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
The beat down was an effect.
What's going on, everybody? What's happening with you? Well, thank you, 4 quarters. Thank you for stopping by. PK, of course. Our brother Viper will not be here spewing his rat snake venom because he needs rest.
His rat piss.
Oh, damn. I said rat snake venom. We're not doing that. We're not doing that anyway.
Why?
But shout out to anyway, guys, thank you for coming on through, man. Hey, share this out. Let people know that we are going to be live because the slander is going to be delicious. And I'm going to. We got some decent topics tonight.
Xbox slander is going to be great tonight. It's going to be fantastic.
Listen to that. Listen, I'm surprised you didn't have no PlayStation stuff on there. Anyway, oh my God. Anyway, this is going to be fun tonight. Anyway, as you can see, the posters is down. All this stuff that you see right here is just stuff that's on the floor, man. We this is the last episode of GRG in this home, man. So you'll see it be a whole different level, a whole different area and setting when the next time you see GRG. There will not be no GRG next week because I'll be setting up. I'm gonna try to get my sound bar up and fixed this time around. So I'll have a little break to do stuff. But let's go ahead and introduce the panel. And the myth, the legend, the man that kept what he killed on Crossfire just a few minutes ago. I got to give him his props right now. This man is savage when he wants to be. He challenged me and loses, but you know what? When it comes to you PlayStation stands, y'all have to take those L's.
Never.
What's going on with you, Ham Solo?
He never does. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Gotta get him props, baby.
Oh my goodness. Had them boys leaving
himself today. That's what
I am, man. Bro. I got the Xbox logo right here, baby. You know what I'm saying? America, let's go. Okay, Ham,
I'm happy I wore that shirt last week. Yesterday's news.
Oh,
Get
man.
with the times, old man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I was going to wear this shirt last week and I did not want to look like Twinkie. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to put it on here, man. I had it matching with my.
You better stay in your lane.
You better watch out, man. You know what I'm saying?
You got to represent with pure Xbox, man.
Okay. Now you bring this shit over here. You going to get this work. Come on now. I'm trying to give you your props. This man over here tripping out, boy. Boy, I tell you, I don't want to put these hands around his neck. Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness! I thought he was gonna be tired, but he's energized. Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm mildly energized because the last podcast definitely kept me on my toes.
Yes, sir.
It was wild. I just got off of Mooch's mayhem that he had on his podcast at his Crossfire. And I also
it's called PlayStation on Fire. That's what it's called. It ain't called Crossfire. Stands on fire.
But I also had my show earlier, bullsitting with Lote, Cozy, Wandering Dutch, Matt Likes Games. It was a fantastic show. I seen you in the chat as well.
Yeah, I got a chance to come through and check it out. Yeah.
Really
no, if I got a chance to come and check it out, I will. But a lot of times I don't get the chance to because I'm busy doing other stuff, doing the Lord's work.
But yeah, I've been gaming quite a bit as usual. First time playing Metal Gear 3. I'm about 3.5 to 4 hours into that game, and it only feels like I actually played 45 minutes of game.
That's not a bad game, dude. It's pretty good.
Because I mean that story is mega deep in it, and the story, I mean, I'll give it to him. It's a fantastic story.
Oh yeah,
but man, yeah. I'm like, man, I want to knock some more people down, and it feels like every time I run into the next area of a level, it's a cutscene. I'm like, dang.
Yeah. Cinematics is his thing. Yeah, bro. Man,
you get to the final boss, man.
What is that? Sons of Liberty. Bro, just sat back. Once you get to the end of that game, it is a movie. It's a movie. It is like a 2-hour movie, damn near. It is crazy, bro. It is wild.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 4, yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
No, it's 4. No. I'm talking about 4 at the end.
I know he's talking about 4.
Yeah, all those what's called. But yeah, 3. Yeah,
I guess I'm doing 3.
You gotta forgive Grandpa.
Than 2 is the Is the
You've never
order
played
I'm
2?
doing, and then no, I haven't played. I've never played any Metal Gear Solid, so this is my first wave to it.
Sons of the Liberty is amazing, dude.
Yeah.
And Loke, Mr.
That's right. Sons of Liberty is the
himself.
second one. What is 4 called? Patriots?
Guns of the Patriots.
Guns of the Patriots. Yeah, 4 is called the Patriots. Yeah, Sons of Liberty is the second one. Yeah. It's fantastic.
That's the one where he's the old man. 4, right? 4 is the one where he's the old.
Yeah, here's Sons of Liberty right here.
That's right. That's it right there.
Yeah,
that's the GOAT. That's the GOAT in my opinion.
But I
haven't beat 5, so I don't know.
The original one is the GOAT. I love the original one.
No, a lot of people say that the 4th one is the GOAT. No, I don't agree. I feel like Sons of Liberty is the GOAT. But I haven't played 5. I've played 5. I have not beat 5 yet. So I plan on going back to play 5 and finishing that, starting it all over. Even the demo part. Because
I'm gonna tell you I
forgot
on the
everything.
First one, real quick on the first one, when you meet Liquid Snake for the first time, it freaks you out, his dialogue, man. You gotta play the first one. Somehow you gotta play it.
I played and beat the first one. I don't remember anything about it. It's been that long. I mean, I was a kid. Oh my God.
But I remember it because it was so good, man. It was good.
Yeah. No,
it ain't my top one like Loke says, but that's Loke.
Yeah. But all right, well, while we interrupted all of his intro, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's normal. It's normal.
It's normal.
I was done.
Oh, okay. I was hoping so. So let's go to the interrupter, aka our senior citizen. Yes. The the interrupter, the Dizzy Mogwai, as I would call him, and as you can see, I mean, look at that gray, man. Look at that. That man is
time to shave.
That man has got some miles on him. He is treading. All right, man. What's going on?
Takes him so long to walk to the bathroom that he hasn't had time to shave.
Oh my God!
Oh man! And I got
what's up, Sir X, man? What's happening with you, brother? What's happening? I know that gray is creeping up, man. That gray is coming, man, creeping. And I'm like, boy,
salt and pepper, man. She loves the salt and pepper.
Boy, I'm like, nah, bro. I gotta save myself. Give myself a couple of more years and then let it loose. But anyway, how are you doing, Sir X, man? Oh yeah, it's already here. Yeah, it's right. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that shit is giving in, Jack. Anyway, go ahead, Sir X, man.
You got a while, yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Just hanging out, chilling out. Plans to play Ace Combat with my buddies this weekend. I re-downloaded the game. That's about it. Just chilling, waiting to get back in the gaming form. Let's hit these topics.
Excellent.
And piss off Dark with one of them.
Oh, all right. Let's see. All right. And last but not least, man, this man.
Let's get this pony out of here.
I swore that this stand was going to have his true colors on, but he, you know what I'm saying? But he's feeling feisty.
Yeah, go ahead and clear your eyes. I bet you can't see.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. For all that Jim Ryan crying. I'm surprised you can see, man. Boy. Anyway, our main man, our PlayStation resident, I think it's our first official play. No, because we had All Day and we've had Fonzarelli on the show. So
do they count though?
No, not anymore. No,
because Fonz doesn't count because he's Xbox now. So
no. Fonz is not an Xbox guy. He's seen the light, and you know what I'm saying. But he's a frames per second junkie. I don't know what's going on with my brother Fonz, but man,
I know he's got into that, ain't he?
Yeah, he was into it. Like me and him had those discussions on GRG when he first started on here. Like it was crazy. Like we would go back and forth on it. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to Fonz, though. You know what I'm saying? But he's just on the wrong side of history on that one, man.
He's a AAA gaming guy, man. He is.
He is that because that's the PlayStation-esque. You know what I'm saying? So like he's not fully an Xbox guy or a PlayStation guy. He's probably, I would say, more neutral. And our main man Dark, guy. Yeah, and our main man Dark, he is in a world of him in his own right where the PlayStation dudes hate him, the Xbox guys don't know him, but no ladies
don't
love
understand
them.
him
Anyway, yeah.
They don't understand.
They don't understand him, bro. They're like, man, what's this dude?
Why
man?
don't you like Game Pass? Why are you unsubscribing? You're out of your mind. And it's
Yeah.
just like, dude, Fonz is just Fonzing. That's just what he
Oh
does.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Other Zinc is already on the saying Fonz is 100% pony. Good Lord have mercy. Stop that slander.
Man. Geez,
Oh man.
Louise.
So anyway, Dark, what's happening with you, brother? I know that you are you feeling pretty confident about PlayStation Nation right now? How has everything been going? Other than your love for that disgusting console.
Oh my God! I have faith. Listen, I have faith in the PlayStation 5. I don't have faith in the PlayStation community. Okay,
Oof,
there's a difference.
All right.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! That man.
This is a messy day.
They're blind to everything, so it's just it's wild.
Yes.
They weren't blind tonight. They got ripped. Sorry.
Are you gonna let me do my intro, or are you just gonna keep talking, huh? Old man,
You know who he is.
old man
You know
River
that old
over
man.
here.
Man.
Yeah, that river
Father-
never quits running, right?
No, it does
Time.
not. Mm-mm.
Father time over here. But no, man, yeah, I'm happy to be here. K Mega as always, man. You know,
All right, yeah, definitely
it's always fun. Yeah, man. Let's get into it, dude.
I
Let's
see
go.
you streaming
All right.
lately, brother. I
Yeah,
even popped in on a couple of your streams and just hit the like button and
Appreciate that,
stayed
man.
for like 10 minutes and then I had to get moving. But
Hey,
Damn,
I just wanted to
man.
show
He
some
said I
That's all
stayed
I
for 10
need.
minutes to get you, man.
Honestly, I
No.
don't even care if you stay for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't care, man. Just if you want to come by
I
and
had
just
to
say
give
what's
the like
up, I don't
button.
care.
It
Yeah.
does
Man,
something, right?
I shared it
does
out.
something,
I did
man.
all
Yeah,
I can
that
do.
does something. Yeah,
I shared
honestly,
it.
dude,
Now that's all I could do.
honestly, dude, I'm just doing it for fun, man. I'm not
Yeah,
even
it's-
trying to make anything out of this. I'm just doing it for fun. I'm just trying to, do something besides just, doing the podcast all the time and stuff.
No doubt.
Just trying to give people something else besides just me being on podcasts. That's it.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, my boy Sleepy Goblin said, "Oh, Otter, hardware don't run on faith, buddy."
I'm trying to make millions. So ignore Dark
that-
Optimus because I'm trying to make
listen.
millions of dollars and have millions of kids. So come support your boy Ham Solo 05 Gaming at TSWS Gaming and help me make more kids.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen. Hardware. The hardware for the PS5 is really good, and the Xbox Series X, but these ponies will make you feel different if they will tell you that the PS5 is god tier, and it's not at all. So
This man
and
here
so
said,
some of you
"Well,
Xbox dudes try to do that too. You try to freaking sit here and say that Xbox Series X is god tier, and it's not. So
I gotta turn on my camera. This man's out of his mind talking about Xbox like that.
It may not be God tier, but it is whoever
it's
is
good.
your
It's a
preferred.
great console. Yeah, it's a great console.
Lower entity. It's the Jesus tier, the Muhammad tier, the Buddha tier, whatever the tier is.
I would never go that high. It's a great console. It's
almost choked. God was like, bro, what? What did you say?
There is no.
Yeah, no, that was
the
good.
Hillary Clinton tier, the Trump tier.
That's
the tier of them.
There
Hey,
is no console.
Hey, I love me some Hillary.
There is no console in history that'll ever touch the Xbox 360. I'm sorry, but it won't. There just won't be. There just won't be.
That is my all-time favorite console, next to the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 1. It is but it's neck and neck with the PlayStation 1 and the 360. And I would give the edge slightly just because of the technology and things that I've never seen before with, beyond of what just like with the PlayStation 1. I never seen anything like that. The games that was just presented to me, looking the way that they were and the disc and all and all that. Like, no, I know.
OG Xbox right now?
No, I'm talking about the PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation. PlayStation 1 is in very, very high regard for me, man. It is.
So we're talking about the OG Xbox. Got it.
That's funny.
It was very innovative, and the games were fantastic. Hey, Mega, I agree.
Yeah, no, well,
On
yeah,
the 360, yeah.
Yeah, well,
On
the OG
That's when-
Xbox was a
that's when
fantastic
when we
console.
got Gears. Is
but
when,
I was
when
late
the
to it.
360 hit.
No,
Yeah.
the OG
We got
Xbox
Gears
gave us
on
online.
Yes, when I got an OG
Real
Xbox
online, that
One,
changed that.
it was a year. I only had it for less than a year, and then the 360 dropped. So I didn't have that full time
I will
with
say
it.
the Xbox definitely changed gaming.
Yes, Xbox changed
for the
gaming.
better, actually, because of the fact that it created an ecosystem where people could play online with their friends or play with people across the pond or whatever. So
it's a
they
goat
created.
nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah, they
I
created
always
something.
talk about it.
I mean, they weren't the first ones to do it, but they were the first ones to actually perfect it and actually make it work.
They're the first ones to flex.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, they took-
yes, sir.
remember-
And this is why ponies hate me. So
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Converter.
because I say these things, and they're like,
Oh my
no, the PlayStation
He's not
2,
a black sheep. He's a black
The
pony.
PlayStation 2 didn't even have freaking online, man. Get the hell out of here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah.
And if you
yeah.
did want to do online, it did. But if you wanted to do it, it was janky as fuck.
Garbage.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Oh.
Let's get. I do want to have some an evening to do some things afterwards. So we got to get to the topics, man. So you know what I'm saying. I appreciate
He
the
still
rambling.
got boxes to pack up.
Yes. Yeah. So we got access to get into the house at midnight. So I'm.
So how many of them bubble wraps are you gonna put around your PC?
Wait, you got to get out of the house by midnight?
Okay, man.
No, and for the new house, we got
okay.
access to the new house at midnight tonight. So
you guys are gonna start moving in at that time?
well, I'm going to start moving stuff. They're not
Some stuff,
yeah. My wife is not, but I'm going to start moving some stuff because the movers are not touching any of my stuff in here. Nothing.
I wouldn't let them do it.
They're not touching my PC. They're not touching my PlayStation. They're not touching my Xboxes. They're not touching my monitors. They're not touching my TV. They ain't
That's
touching
exactly
my
how it was too.
They ain't touching that shit. They ain't touch because one time that they mess up something or break something. Lord forbid if they grab my PC and dropped it.
That's God tier.
Bro, if they drop your PC, that would be the end of that company for sure.
Bro, it's over. It's over.
They'd be done.
It's over for that person who dropped it. I know that. And it's over for me. K-Mega. What happened to K-Mega? I ain't seen K-Mega in months. K-Mega's up, locked up. He's been blown away for a long time. Long time. You know what I'm saying? I'll be long and forgotten by the time I come back out because I'm getting ignorant. Anyway.
People would be like, K-Mega who?
Yeah. Like, man, who's this dude that was back here in 2023? He had a video. I thought it was pretty funny, and now I've never heard of him anymore. What happened to him? Anyway, no. Which games are you going to put most of your time in here in June? Street Fighter 6, Diablo 6. Is it Diablo 6 now or
Diablo 4?
Diablo 4. Okay. And and Final Fantasy 16. Let me go to the champion of Stand Over, which is my man Ham Solo. You know what I'm saying? You know, the victory goes to spoils. You go first. What game? And if there's any other game that's in I know I gotta stop being messy. If there's any game,
you're wild, man. Tonight,
I know. If there's any, shout out to Mooch, man. I love. I told you, it's slanders. You know, when I got a little break, I'm going to be as messy as possible.
I love
Mooch is definitely the brother, but
yeah, Mooch, my bro, but man, no, man, he got to get this work. Anyway, but Ham, what do you? Which game are you anticipating? You're going to be playing the most on in June, and if there's another game that I didn't mention out of the three, and people in the chat, please let me know as well. Please let me know because I already know which one is mine. So, which one is yours?
We all know
the game that I'm going to be playing the most in June would probably be Diablo because right at the beginning of it comes out and it's pretty much a gimme. Yeah, I feel like I'll want to take a break from Jedi Survivor and also Redfall. By that time, I'll be willing to, and I'll want to get deep into that because I want to I want to play a ton of Diablo 4 before Immortals of Avium comes out because I'm gonna grab that game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That was quick, simple. All right. So X-Man, what about you, brother? Out of those games, or if there's another game that's coming out in June, because to me, it's back to back to back. You got 3 heavy hitters that's dropping. I'm not aware of any other big heavy hitters dropping out in June.
K-Mega playing Final Fantasy.
No, I already know what K-Mega ain't playing. It ain't gonna be
anyway.
I already know what he getting.
Yeah. I had to move away from him because of that comment. I had to shift. Get like, man, this dude tripping over here. Anyway, but sorry, man, which out of those 3 games, or if there's something else in June that you had your eyes on, would you put your time in the most in June?
Unless Forza comes out for me. It'll be Street Fighter, because I know if I don't have Street Fighter, the fighting game, I'm going to hear it up and down from K-Mega. Why don't you got Street Fighter? What's wrong with you? You better get Street Fighter. I don't need to hear that smoke or that heat. I will pick up Street Fighter.
I got to dust this off. This baby ain't been touched in a while, but boy.
Nobody wants to see that, K-Mega.
The champion,
No one wants to see your little joystick.
Let's go.
Come on.
I'm coming.
Look, it ain't even been used. It still ain't got no scratches on it.
I know.
No, it's been used.
Brand new.
It's been, bro, my hands. This is why the women love me. These hands are soft, but then yet they're strong. Woo!
They're like
anyway,
a baby's ass. That's what
pretty much on the women, but on these men, boy, these soup bones right here, boy. Anyway.
Sure.
Okay, so let's go to you. Let's go to you, Dark. God, no. Let's go to you, Dark. Which out of those games, or if there's something else in June that's coming out that's got your attention, or that you're going to put the most time in?
Partially part of June will probably be The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, because that comes out May 12th. So depending if I finish that, it will be probably Street Fighter 6. Definitely gonna have to get that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. So
really,
believe it or not, yes, I like Street Fighter.
Oh my god!
System,
okay,
Dark? That's the question. Which system?
I'm gonna get on PS5. Because that's where
Who
it's
you
gonna
play with.
That's where it's gonna look the best. I'm not playing with anybody. I don't.
That's where it's gonna what? Online. Say that again. Where's it gonna look best? What?
It's gonna look the best on PlayStation.
Yeah, but
we all know. According to Digital Foundry, every game's gonna look better on PlayStation than it does on Xbox.
Oh yeah, only games that they pick and choose that looks better on PlayStation 5, except for
every single one of them games are.
They threw a few bones to the Xbox gamers and say, "Here you go. See, we're neutral. Here's two. Oh, here's a third one. But the next 8 is going to be all PlayStation. Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
You on a fight night, and then he gonna see us all playing, and he gonna be over there like, I ain't got nobody to fight with.
Well, I don't
on Xbox.
I don't play.
No, it's crossplay. It's all crossplay. So that's the beauty of this.
It is crossplay, but
yeah,
I don't play fighters online. So I just don't.
You never get no good skills if you don't play online against people.
You ain't gonna play on. You ain't gonna.
I played on Fight Night one time with K-Mega, I think at one point back in the past, and he knows how I play. I'm not very good. He knows I'm not very good. So
it doesn't matter. Fight Night ain't about being the best of the best. It's about having a good time.
I just like him. I just enjoy him. That's it. That's all I do. And then also probably definitely jumping into Diablo 4. I mean that has me absolutely excited for that. I'm ecstatic for Diablo 4. I already pre-ordered it and everything. I'm definitely day one on that one. So my time will probably be between Street Fighter 6 when I have time to play it, when I'm not playing Diablo. Like probably when Diablo 4 has their we're fixing the what do they call it? Those daily fixes that they do or whatever that online service games do. They'll probably have those a couple times, and it's Activision Blizzard, so those will last like an hour or two. So I'll have plenty of time to play some Street Fighter 6 during that time. Final Fantasy 16 probably won't be picked up until maybe July or August or something like that, or
wait for sale. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, probably gonna wait for a sale on that one or something. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll see.
wow.
On Final Fantasy 16?
Wow, man, it's representing your
lean
people.
up.
Why would you not?
I'm excited. I'm excited about playing
I
it.
thought it was a day one.
Me too.
Like,
I thought he was going to be
but
I thought he was going to
I
have.
heard Sony's day one sales by
Man.
I'm excited about.
Come on now.
I do want to play it, but I'm more excited for Diablo 4 than I am anything else. You know, like
What?
Oh, right.
Man,
he said this
you might
last
as well
week.
come. You might as well come on over here, man. You might as well come on to the green side, bro, because they are not
Why would I
going
do
to.
that?
You
play
can
with
never.
hams.
You will never, bro. You just said you're gonna pick other entities and maybe an entity that will be owned by Xbox here in the next couple of months.
All these entities will look better on PlayStation than they will on Xbox, according to
Digital fact. Listen how that stand talk. Ladies and gentlemen, listen how that stand talk. That man said accordingly to Digital Foundry. He throws that slander.
According to Digital Foundry.
Yeah, according to Digital Foundry. That's great. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. But that is shocking that you. But well, you said that last week when we was talking about Final Fantasy 16. You said that you said that. But I'm still shocked because I was thinking that I knew that you was going to kind of somehow throw in Zelda because you've been
That's the thing. Like,
what up with your brain?
There's so many games, dude. There's like Jedi Survivors next week, and then Redfall, and then there's freaking Tears of the Kingdom, and then in June you got Street Fighter 6 and then Diablo 4. There's way too many games, dude. I'm not going to be able to get through all these games within a couple of months. It's going to take me at least 2 or 3 months to get through every game that I'm excited for.
Okay.
And then you still got coming out. You're in trouble.
Which one?
What is that? What's that game by Bethesda? The big one?
Starfield?
It's not a.
I'm not.
That's
I'm
coming
not
out September.
that. I'm not a huge Bethesda RPG fan, except for the Elder Scrolls games. I like the Elder Scrolls games. I never liked Fallout. Starfield doesn't interest me at all. So we'll see.
But that comes out in September, so that's not even.
Yeah, I got time for that. I mean, if
you
it
got
comes
plenty
out,
of time to that.
If it comes out and I do end up playing and I actually enjoy it, then great. But if I don't, then
okay. That's fair.
That's really good. That's really good. All right. As for me, it's gonna be Diablo.
Yeah, I don't believe that, but
no, I don't believe that either.
Good, yeah, because Street Fighter 6 is like, unless Tekken came out, during that
that's
time,
the only game. You're right. You're right. The only thing that's going to keep me away from Street Fighter is death or Tekken. That's it. Ain't nothing else keep me away from Street Fighter, man. Death or Tekken. That's it. Even if I lose my hands, bro, I'm gonna find a way, Jack. I gotta use my mouth, my feet, something, but we gonna play some Street Fighter 6. Man, I will say this. I am highly impressed with both games, and even graphically, of course, I'm a Final Fantasy fan. I'm not going to go into the whole spiel about the reason why I'm not going to support Final Fantasy 16. Just listen to the 2 podcasts before, but of the reasons why. But there's no doubt that it looks gorgeous. I still haven't seen the PlayStation event or whatever, but just for the stuff that I've seen beforehand, it looks great. I mean, and I love hack and slash. I mean, you see the gameplay of my hack and slash right now, a classic right here. So it's to me, it's like, what I'm saying, it looks great, and it's going to still be. It's made from the makers of Final Fantasy. It's a Final Fantasy. It is going to be. It should be put in the class of a juggernaut. But man, I don't know, man. And I have not played the beta to Diablo, but I am going to be all in on that. So I'm going to there.
I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna get so much flack for it. I'm gonna get so much flack, man. So many people are gonna be pissed off about this one, but Final Fantasy 16 probably isn't gonna sell well at all. Like, I don't think it's gonna sell well at all. I think there will be people who will buy it and will play it and will love it, but I don't think there's gonna be enough to where they're like making millions off of it. I don't think it's gonna sell. I don't think it's gonna sell more than God of War Ragnarok or anything like that.
No, I don't think it's gonna do that because because when does it actually come out? June what?
The 22nd, I think.
Okay, it's giving itself some grace, but but it's crazy. Street Fighter 6 comes out on the 2nd. Diablo 4 comes out on the 5th. That's $200 right there from out of my pocket. Listen, unless hey, you know what I'm saying?
Are you getting
ZeniMax? I want to hook a brother up, or hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen,
with Street Fighter, are you getting the like special edition or something? I'm getting the ultimate.
Yeah, I'm getting the ultimate edition for both. Yeah, for both. Yeah. There's no question. Because I'm not getting Final Fantasy, so I was like, I throw that money on to you know what I'm saying? Because I already made the budget for it. And I was anticipating I was going to get Final Fantasy, but after that, then I was like, oh well, shit, I'll just go ahead and get Diablo Ultimate Edition.
Oh, did you get the Ultimate Edition for Diablo too? You're gonna get that one?
Well, no. Street Fighter's already got, but Diablo I have not paid for yet. I'll pay for it here probably because I've been having a problem with the pre-order stuff, so I wait now to like the week of that game. But Street Fighter, I've said for
how much is Street Fighter's Ultimate Edition?
102. Well, 107. 107. I'm sorry.
What does it come with, Ken? Just curious.
It comes with the first season DLC. You get additional costumes. You also get 2 new stages, and I forget there's something else that you get, but maybe a soundtrack or something like that. But the DLC, they showed the DLC because I seen it last night. The Street Fighter little showcase or whatever, featured by Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne was very articulate and proper and cool. It was great. I loved that. He wasn't on there that much, but still. But I mean,
you get all character unlocks with just the base game, or you have to get the special?
No. The DLC is going to be Akuma. Oh my goodness, I forgot the name. Akuma was I was like, oh my goodness, and Akuma looks ridiculous because he got all white hair now, but he looks more like a lion. And I forget the other 3 characters that quick. It was characters from Street Fighter 5. I know that. But that, but I mean, just that's what I was going to say before we get to move on, is that Street Fighter 5 is going to be at launch the most complete fighter that has ever been made. Ever.
Street Fighter 6? Sure.
Street Fighter 6 is going to be the most complete fighter that's ever been made to date. Now, we'll see what Mortal Kombat does, and we'll see what Tekken does, but
Street Fighter.
Stop it, bro. They got a single player campaign, open world campaign.
Yeah.
You got it. You create your own character. You can take your created character into the hub and fight against other created characters. Ultimate. I've never seen tutorials that deep. They're so deep with their tutorials that they even have a sound tutorial book for people who have sight issues, so they can hear when they're going to make their move. It is absolutely incredible. I've never seen tutorials so deep in a fighter ever in my life.
4 and 5.
Not even. What Street Fighter's doing is Street Fighter 6 is doing. I've never seen anything like it. Never seen on another level. The modes, they even got they got King of the Fighter modes. They're like, let's say that me, Sir X-Man, and Yobi, we team up and we can do like King of the Fighters and do a team battle online or couch co-op. So it could be 3-on-3, or it can be doubles. And you can do, of course, singles. Not only that, you got the other mode where you can, just regular, getting online, ranked, casual. You also have other modes that you could just have fun, go against, just do little wacky stuff. Like you can just jump in and let's say that you can turn on a mode to where the environment changes up, like a bull comes out of nowhere and starts jumping across the stream, or fireworks, or something crazy, a car comes through or something like that. Like they got so much content in this fighter. It just dropped my jaw.
Coming up.
Street Fighter.
They brought some of that in.
I'm playing
they took things from all different fighters, but I mean, this is the most complete fighter that I've ever seen. I
haven't played
made.
the demo yet, but it's out right now. The demo for Street Fighter 6
yes.
is out. I did download it. It's only on PlayStation right now, but next week it'll be on Xbox and
everything.
PC.
Yeah, I'll be on everything. Yeah. Except for Switch. That's unfortunate. But but no, Street Fighter looks like, and then like I said, I haven't played the demo for Diablo, but Diablo looks absolutely fantastic for the stuff that I've seen. And I want it. I gotta have it. I want it. I gotta have it. So because I did like
make sure
3.
Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
I never played 2. I never played Diablo 2. So that's awesome stuff. But anyway, all right. Do anybody else got anything to say before we move on? All right. Okay, good deal.
I hope Street Fighter is a good game for you.
Wow, bro. What's your problem with Street Fighter, brother? What's your problem with Street Fighter?
Tekken is gonna eat it.
Tekken is god tier, bro. Tekken is everything, but Street Fighter, man, right now, bro, I am highly impressed with Capcom. They have came back with a crazy force.
I'm just giving it some of that classic hate from back in the day. Them 2Ds, man. I love. We need more 3D games. They're by far. Well, come on, man. Virtual Fighter. I need somebody to anything. What'd you say? I need to see that. Man, I'm having a brain fart. I need to see that Dreamcast game come back where you could run around where you could run around the level, and you guys
that's supposed to be coming back.
Each other around. Come back in 2024. Because Dreamcast guys dropped the leak of when all the files got stolen from Capcom, and he saw the rosters of the games that's supposed to be coming out for Capcom, and Power Stones was one of them, slated for 2024. So
man, that sounds amazing.
Mega Show when we talked about that one day.
Yeah, no, that would be excellent if the Mighty Power Stone does make a return.
Day one.
I hope it does.
That's day one.
That, and then also the rumors are out there that Marvel vs. Capcom 5 or 4, because the last one was not Marvel vs. Capcom 4. It was Infinite. Yeah. That is slated to come. So with the new look of Capcom, what Capcom is doing with that re-engine, I think that's what it's called.
RE engine, yeah.
RE engine, my God. And then they're just hitting on all cylinders right now.
Engine. It stands for like Reach something.
Oh, really?
Whatever.
It's a badass engine. It's a badass engine.
Stands for the realest ever engine.
Give us a new Bloody Roar. If the rumors are true from Konami, I'd love a new Bloody Roar.
Oh yeah, no, I would definitely love a new Bloody Roar.
Happen.
Oh my God! Did I show me getting a PlayStation trophy? Oh my God! I did not see that in my gameplay.
Did you get a PlayStation trophy? Look at this pony over here. Look at this
my
pony.
God! I am so sorry, my Xbox brethren. What'd you say?
Hey, Mega, do you have a DualSense controller?
No, absolutely. Oh yeah, no, I got the old stuff. I don't got that. I mean, I don't want that ugly ass controller anyway. But that's a new thing, right?
The DualSense controller,
the white one,
amazing.
I don't want that thing.
I have the DualSense Edge. It's an amazing controller.
I know, that's what they say. It's the best thing about the shut up. Anyway, all right. This
is my favorite controller.
This is where it's at, buddy. Now I got to get me a blue one for the Rams colors. Rams and Thunder colors, whatever. That's what it is.
I just never have to charge it, and that's my favorite.
If you guys had a PS5 and were playing with the DualSense, you would never go back. You'd be like,
well, the DualSense is fantastic. I have two DualSense controllers, and And what I don't like
Nowadays.
about them is I have to charge them all the time.
Yeah, it's
This,
a very.
I've charged like once
That's a
a
long
week.
time. I love my
Yeah.
Elite controller.
Maybe,
I love
hey.
this
once every
controller.
2 weeks.
I love this
I don't know.
controller too.
Remember when I was telling you about
the
like when
Nintendo
Those are
Switch
good
Pro controller?
Those last a long time.
remember
do,
yesterday when I was talking about I was playing Forspoken was playing excellent, and then all of a sudden it started tripping out. Here it is. Here's the game because I recorded it. I thought I forgot that yeah, it's showing right there. She is stuttering. It is playing. I'm like, yeah. Y'all keep talking about y'all want to come to PC? Come on to PC if you want to, because not all these games are gonna work the way they're supposed to.
Right.
Yeah, because look, this shit is stuttering. It's playing
So what
awful.
you're saying
Can't
is,
wait to play
It plays.
that game,
Yeah. Huh?
so what you're saying is that you
Not-
should still buy a PS5
I ain't
because
play it.
PC is, you know,
I would say, yeah, trust the consoles. Trust the consoles. I love this beast, but you know what I'm saying. But sometimes I'm feeling like, what? Are you kidding me?
Have you
I mean,
beat
even though
Forspoken yet?
no, I'm dragging through it, man. I'm trying to. It shouldn't have been an open world game. It should have been just a linear straight through, and I probably would be enjoying it a hell of a lot more if it was an open world game. But I have the open world syndrome where I gotta go and go up under every nook and cranny. And so with this game, I'm kind of starting to break myself and say, look, man, all right, it's going to be the same shit. It's not going to be nothing really overly amazing that I'm going to get for going way out this way. Unless, it's this dungeon or you fighting a kind of like one of the red looking creatures out there. But other than that, man, like I'm going to have to start being just more linear with the game. But I'm going to beat it before what's it called again? Before Star Wars comes. Because if I jump on Star Wars, I'm not playing Forspoken until I'm done with Star Wars. So I already know me on that one. All right. Well, let's talk about Sony.
I'm just going to get Forspoken on PS5. I'm not doing the PC thing with that.
Yeah, this is the third.
I don't trust Sony with PC games right now. That's kind of where I stand on
this. Is the third. This is the third update, and it was playing so smooth. I was playing 120 frames per second. I was like, yeah, let's go. And then I got to this point, and then I was like, what is going on? And then I stopped it, went back. And it was running fine, and then it started tripping out again. And then I looked and I read on Steam that they were having some issues, and I'm like, okay, well, it's just one of those games that's just poorly optimized. It doesn't matter what kind of graphics card you have. It's what I'm saying,
like,
because
Sony did.
That's like
an upgrade to make it worse, so you go out and buy yourself a PS5. That's what they did.
Cletus, you're lying.
That's like the third or fourth game that they came out with that were PS5 or PS4 exclusives that went to PC that are just, the ports are not very good.
But see, that's the crazy thing. Like, okay, Spider-Man and Miles Morales and Days Gone. I bought Uncharted, the Uncharted collection late. And it plays absolutely fantastic. That might be the next game that I jump on. But yeah, no, the Spider-Man's play God tier. Man, appreciate you, Rain G4. He said bad. Yeah. The Last of Us. Yeah, awful. I'm waiting for that shit to drop to 15.
Hit him, G4. Hit him where it hurts.
Rain G4 in the chat says batteries on DualSense last longer when it's not in use. Woo!
These guys, you Xbox and your freaking batteries and stuff. Why don't you guys go put some Duracell batteries in your?
I got some Duracells right over here in this corner, right here. Matter of fact, let me go slide over here.
I got a charging battery.
I could just.
Let's go.
But here's the thing.
Let's go.
I could just plug in a wire.
Let me make a PlayStation dude sick right now.
My DualSense. So
let me make a PlayStation stand upset. Okay, so let me put this one. Let me pull this out because I got this, and let me gently put in these Duracells on their ass right now. Let me put these. Let me gently put these.
Versatility.
Listen to that. You just need these. I got these. I got 4 of them. Listen,
I didn't have to buy extra stuff in order to play my games. I'm just saying.
Look at that baby go right in there with no problem. Hold on. Let me tell you.
Battery sales, man.
Let's go. Oh my goodness.
And they last a good 10. And they last.
All I have to do.
Let's
all
go.
I have to do with my DualSense is
Let's
just
go.
plug it in or
Plug
put
it
it on
Look
a
at
charger.
that.
That's it.
Simple. Right there. Oh my God. Look at that, man.
Yeah, but you had to buy a bunch of extra stuff in order to do that.
No, I did not, because I still got these. I mean, hell, I'm good. The controller comes with batteries.
Yeah, you had to
know what
go
I'm
out to Costco and buy some more batteries. That's what you had to do.
I know we got our topics to talk about, but I do got to say this. Nothing was more awful is when you got your electronic toy of some sort and you get to want it to play it and it wouldn't work. And you know why? Because it didn't have batteries. You know what I'm saying? The mighty Xbox is satisfying customers because just think about this, man. You a lot of parents or do not buy these things.
Explain
What?
Nintendo then. Explain this controller because it doesn't have a battery pack that you need to put in it.
Sure lasts longer
Look at that. Look at my Nintendo controller. That bad boy lasts way longer than this piece of piece of doo-doo. This, let me tell you right now, man. Let me tell you right now. Let me stop. Let me stop. Man, hold on, man. The goat last longer. That's the goat. That's the goat. That's the goat. Look at that boy. Look at that boy.
I can't even deny that. That's
the goat. That's the goat. All right, man. Let me stop this. Okay. I'm over here looking for the rest of my controllers. Like I'm gonna just pull out controller gate.
All
right, so
this is gonna hurt your feelings.
Why? Just say I'm going to the next topic, and you're gonna sit there and wait.
No Wavebird controller lasts longer than the PlayStation controller. I'm just being real.
Oh damn! He said that.
I haven't had a problem. My controllers have lasted at least 6 to 10 hours at least.
Oh, the PlayStation, the DualSense. Nice. That's good. That's good. I'm not going to hate on the DualSense. It's got nice soft buttons. But it's much better controller than what they've made.
I do turn off certain things to make it
the lights and
yeah. All right. Well, Sony adds Firewall Studios to their portfolio, to their 20. They now have 20 studios under their umbrella out there at PlayStation. And the PS5 consoles is selling through the roof.
That's right
now. And there's scalpers out there that selling PlayStation 5s on a discount. So if you don't have a PlayStation 5, the scalpers are selling them selling them as low as $400. So go ahead and try to capitalize on that.
You were foul for that one, Rain. You were foul for that one, Rain.
Oh my God, Rain G4. Hold on. I'm gonna let you read that super chat because that is hilarious.
Rain G4 with a $4.99 saying Christopher Judge's speech lasted longer than the DualSense.
Y'all messy. This is disgusting. But all right, man. Let me go ahead and all right. So I'm gonna go to dark on this one first. PlayStation really got some really good news this week in regards to picking up another studio. I believe that they're a part of Bungie of some sort. I don't know all the details about this studio, but
they were former developers of Bungie.
Oh yeah, right. They're former developers. That's what it was. And they also, and then in the UK or in certain areas, like the PlayStation 5 is sold like up to 400%. So that means it was pretty damn dormant during their little chip shortage. But PlayStation is out in full throttle right now. Selling console selling wise. So what do you think about both situations? Because here, look, man, we can talk good about PlayStation. I'll get them here in a little bit, but don't worry about that. But what do you think, Dark? What does this mean? Is that the PlayStation 5, even though having the $50 price hike, do you think that they'll sustain this type of success, or will it slow down?
Look, I'm gonna look at the camera here, okay?
Oh,
Xbox,
okay.
Xbox is dead. Okay, everyone, it's done. It's over with. There's no more. It's not coming back. It's not coming back from this. No.
Wow. It's over.
No, not at all. Honestly, dude, this whole acquisition, I was just like, really? Why? And I figured it was probably has to do something with Bungie. You know, it probably has something to do with that. Because these guys haven't even made a game yet. Like, they haven't even shown off a game yet. Like, they haven't even, you know, I mean, they're kind of going on the merits of them being ex-Bungie developers, you know? So it's just like it was a weird type of like get for them at PlayStation. We have yet to see what they can do and what they accomplish. So I think it's an okay thing. I guess it's an okay get, but we don't know really what they got, you know, for the PS5 or the console and all that. So can't really speak too much on that, but let's go into that the sales of the PS5. Clearly the PS5 was dormant in the UK for a while with
Yes.
the chip shortage and the scalpers and things like that. And I love that the scalpers are now scrambling to try to figure out how to sell these dang consoles, because gamers got smart and we're like, nope, we're waiting. We'll wait it out. I don't care. We're going to wait it out. And luckily gamers are smart enough to say, well, I'm going to wait. I don't care. You know, and luckily, you know, PlayStation and Xbox were good at getting games for both Xbox One and PS4 to come out. So they didn't really drop the like back in when the original Xbox came out, when they just dropped that thing like a freaking hat. When the 360 came out, luckily they didn't do that this time. You know, PlayStation's always been kind of good about doing that, where they kind of, you know, wait a couple years and then, you know, finally, you know, say, okay, we're done with the PS4, the PS3, and we'll move on to the next iteration of console. So yeah, I think people just got smart and we're just like, you know what, we're not gonna buy a freaking $6,000 console just because, you know, scalpers are trying to, you know, make money or whatever. Wasn't there like one scalper that was like, I'm trying to put food on my employee's table. Right. Like bro, if you have $500 to buy a freaking console, you have money to buy food.
And he had multiple ones, right? That was what was crazy. He had like multiple. A whole like about 20 or 30 of them.
Full
yeah,
them,
bro.
You
Come
know?
on, man. Come on,
man. You're ridiculous. And I think the only thing that happened during that time, the reason, you know, the only reason why this was going on, why there were so many scalpers, is because of the fact of the pandemic that we were going through, you know, the stuff that we were going through at the time. And now they're readily available, you know, both the Xbox and the PlayStation are readily available. So people have no reason to go on to eBay and get a scalped console, you know, and it's a glorious day for us because, you know, it's like, well, you guys shouldn't have freaking bought that many consoles. You know, I'm sure they sold some, but I'm
absolutely
more than likely they're still stuck with a ton of consoles because people were just like, no, I ain't doing it, which is, you know, good. I'm glad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good deal. Sir X-Man, you can read your own super chat.
Yeah, kind of messed it up a little bit. I said,
right.
Hit that like and share, everyone. It's supposed to say, let's go. I did. And I'm going to say, your turn.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I did. It's all good, man. I did, everybody. Go, I did share and like this. Yeah, let's go.
See, that's what happens when you're in a nursing home all day. You just, you can't write.
Bro, he got
read,
he got an Xbox going around. He can do podcast shit. It might be all right in nursing home then if you can do all that. Hell, that's all right, man. Living this good life on that. He's saving money. Anyway, no, them nursing homes are they're expensive.
Yeah, those nursing homes are expensive.
And they're dog shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're terrible, man. All right, let's go to you, Sir X-Man. I see you there. I know you're there, but
yeah, I'm here.
okay.
I was just typing something. That's all.
Oh, okay. You want to finish typing?
I was trying to share it on Facebook for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's one thing that I have to do. I haven't been doing that for the last, I don't know how many months. Is sharing it all over the place. I promise you, if I could, I would drop a couple of dollars, man, to have somebody do all that stuff, man. Because I was doing that on a continuous basis, and then I stop, and then I do it because I get caught up doing other stuff.
You don't share
man.
it on Twitter?
Not until later. Not until later, because once I get done off the show, then I'm but it's a weird thing that I got going on, and I was lucky that it's still running, that the podcast live is on Twitter, but they discontinued it, and I think the people who still had the access to do it could still do it because obviously I can't, but a lot of people didn't know about it. And I just kind of stumbled upon it a few years ago, and so I just just keep it rolling. But anyway, but I what I'm saying, but yeah, no, I definitely need to start putting stuff on Facebook and other stuff like that. I just got to do better with that. But thank you guys. If y'all could do that for me, that would be very much appreciative. All right, Sir X-Man, brother,
yes,
what do you think about this whole situation with Sony and them adding a new studio? Nobody's acting a fool about it. You know what I'm saying? Linda Khan, she's letting that slide. But I mean, of course, that's the Japanese government is letting that slide. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tripping out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and what do you think about the PlayStation 5 selling like hotcakes, man? I mean, it's like Dark said when he looked at us and told us sternly, Xbox is over. It's over for us.
Well, it's a good thing it's tax time in America for one.
Oh man, come on, man, come on! Why are you so messy? Well, you just can't give PlayStation its props.
God, no one's gonna buy an Xbox. They're gonna buy a PlayStation. So
they're buying both of them, dude. That's all.
Well, they really.
I mean, you got to think about it.
Couldn't find no Xboxes for no Series X's.
They didn't want to pay these scalpers. They didn't want to pay these scalpers. That's why they're getting screwed right now. Because there are more PlayStation. Well, I could go to Amazon right now. I don't have to put myself on a waiting list for it anymore. And I could just buy one outright. Buy one outright for the original price of $500. They even got the digital one for $400 now on Amazon you can buy. So I'm like, I'm glad for on the studio part, good thing for them. It probably was a low deal they got for it, so they got themselves a new studio. I don't have no fault in that, but for them scalpers, I'm loving the payback for you trying to screw over people for $2,000 for a console a few years back. And now that they're getting the production out and the chip shortage is pretty much over now, you guys need to reap what you sow. You brought it upon yourself trying to screw people over with them little bots buying up consoles, using them bots to buy up these consoles, not Xbox. But those little robo bots that's trying to outbuy people, and now your payback is real. You stuck with probably about 300 consoles that you can't do nothing with. So you got to sell them for lowball now for $400 now, and you pay $500-$600 to get on.
I'll wait till they'll get as low as the Series S, and I'm on it.
I wouldn't buy one from a scalper though, dude, because you know why? Because I want a warranty.
Because it is Sony has made it very clear that you got to have your receipt if something happens to that console.
Well, if you have the disc version, yeah. I haven't seen too many problems with the digital version of the console.
Yeah, but if you buy them from a scalper, that's not going to be a real legal receipt.
Yeah, there's no warranty.
Any warranty.
Yeah.
So it's like, for those who waited, a lot of people probably thought like us, I want a warranty with my stuff. I don't want to pay for it. The people that were desperate out there for a PS5, they paid a whole bunch of money. Okay, you made a little bit, but now you're sitting with them in your little closet warehouse that you have, and you can't get rid of. And he's like, you probably need the closet space or another bedroom space because you got a baby coming, and now you broke because your investment went down the tubes.
Damn, you over here trying to spill somebody's tea? What's going on here, brother?
Hey, I'm trying to teach them stop doing that crap. They do it with graphics cards. They do it with pretty much everything. Sneakers, GPUs, and they mark them up and stuff like that. But you waited so long, you did it at the wrong time because there was a recession building up. And guess what? People didn't have the money to pay for your stuff. They said, I'm just going to sit back and wait.
Mm-hmm.
So you brought it on yourself, and maybe you'll learn a lesson after you go down to $300 to get rid of these consoles. And by then, ain't nobody came back and like, yeah, I'll get one for $300, and
I'll get one for $250 right then. Day one, let's go.
You guys remember that? You guys remember that?
Or they're going to trade them back to GameStop because GameStop don't care if you got a receipt anyway. So if you go pick up one of these suckers from GameStop,
then you're only going to get $20.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And that's only in store credit, so you in trouble.
So you could go grab one for about $350 and then have a warranty with it from GameStop. Yeah. Can it work like that, Hams?
What's up?
Can it work like that if one of these guys start coming in with PS5s and trading them in, getting rid of them just to get some type of money out of it because of the big loss they had?
I mean,
and then you would cover it with a warranty?
It's just funny that they made that mistake. If I was them, I'd try to return them PS5s. Like,
I'm done.
Oh man, I overspent for family members.
Oh yeah, all 300. Yeah, that's 30 PS5.
Hey, do you guys remember that video of that chick that was like that had all those PS5s and stuff? She's probably one of them ones that didn't sell all those PS5s.
She might be. She might be. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there.
Dude, she had a lot. I mean, there was like almost a truck full of them. Like that's how many she had. Like,
that's crazy.
She did not buy it. I'm sure she did not sell all of them. And I'm all like, how are you going to even afford that? Like at all?
That's crazy. I mean, I don't know.
Had kids, had
no, you gotta have about 30 PlayStation 5s to buy 40 40, a truckload, whatever of a $500 console, and that's with tax included, bro. You got some kind of money. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just baby money. You know what I'm saying? Baby not welfare, but baby IRS money. Hell no. You got bread.
You jumped on the bandwagon and you got burnt.
Yeah, that's crazy. Damn, I was just gonna ask you guys what was the name of this game, and I just spilled the tea on myself. Hot damn. Anyway, oh well.
The same thing happened early with the Xbox. They stopped buying Xboxes up because Xboxes were coming out faster. Remember when the S was coming out? They was overcharging for that too. And then the S started coming out, and they said, "Oh, we got to get rid of these now." Yeah,
they almost got me because man, I couldn't find no Series X, and I want that X bad, man. I missed out, and I was getting kind of desperate, and I was looking at that. I was like, well, man, at least I can give me an S, man, for 400, 450, and then I was like, man,
you clearly didn't miss anything because the Series X doesn't even push out games to like a complete 60 frames per second. So
you know what? We're talking about how those people got burned. Let this go right now. All right. All right.
Well, no, we're going to talk about it here in a little bit. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Listen. No, we ain't letting it go. Oh, my God. Boy, that slander is delicious.
Those scalpers cost a lot of your user base being shown, even though it showed that you sold a lot of PlayStations, because these scalpers got them.
I knew it. Here it was come. Here it comes.
Base did not show because they didn't go to register online with all them consoles they bought. So that hurt PlayStation.
You are an X-bot to the death of you, because you're not 1 minute Now, one bit, did you give Sony any credit for selling all those damn PlayStations? And your last part is just coming out and saying this hurts Sony because all those PlayStations that's been sold is sitting in a warehouse somewhere. Boy, I tell you, that's into the garage somewhere.
Even though they sold over 400% in the UK.
They're in somewhere warehouse.
We're not talking about now.
No, we're talking about now too. That's what you're saying, boy.
Yeah,
that's
what you're saying. Talking about now. Yeah, talk about now, man. Old man.
Oh my goodness! Right now,
they can get rid of those consoles right now.
Oh,
They're gonna get rid of those consoles because you know why? People actually want the console, and like the Series X, they don't want.
They may want the console, but man, with 20% completion on completion rate for Forbidden West, I mean, bro, they just like looking at the.
Wild, dude. I couldn't believe that. I was just like, really? So you guys sit out here and tout this game, and only 20% of you have completed it. I'm part of that 20%.
I was wondering why
20%. So.
20% out of the.
You know what was crazy to me? You know what was crazy to me is that like I was because I started seeing the some people showing the gameplay to the DLC, and I was like, oh, okay, this does look amazing because I cannot wait to get my hands on it when it drops on PC.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
No,
it is.
Yeah, no, I enjoy Horizon Zero Dawn. I enjoyed it. But anyway, But yeah, no, I didn't see a lot of people really posting it. But then when I found out that you had to beat the game in order to get to the DLC, I was like, ooh. So no wonder I didn't see a lot of them. But anyway,
that's why some people were like, "Wait, you're playing the DLC? You're streaming the DLC, but you're."
Yeah, you're supposed to play the game before you play the DLC. Any game.
No, I'm not gonna. I do it like that. I'm not gonna stream doing Horizon Forbidden West again. Like I'm not gonna go through that game again. It's a good one and done type of game. Like
but what I'm saying is, if you don't beat the game, how you gonna go and play the DLC?
Right. No, yeah. I think
what I'm saying.
Actually, I think they even did that with Horizon Zero Dawn. Like you couldn't play Frozen Wilds without playing the actual finishing the game. So
I believe so too. I don't know.
Honestly, I think a lot of
games should do that.
Companies should do that.
I agree. All right. Well, we got to hear what Ham got to say about this because we got. Come on, Sir X-Man. We got. I want to hear what Ham got to say.
Real quick, I used to hate
what? Real quick on what?
Played the DLC, but never did the full game all the way through. I used to hate that. All right, Hams, I apologize, my friend. Go ahead.
No, I'm more than happy with you saying what you have to say before I go. Just keep it above.
I love you so much.
Man. Get it all out, brother.
Okay.
You say squeeze all that lemon juice out of there before that man said, damn. He said, get it all out.
Right, somebody had to put the venom out, dude. Come on.
Wow. All right. Ham, what's your thoughts, bro? What about PlayStation acquiring another studio, selling like gangbusters, and even also with the scalper situation? What do you think?
So, all right, I'm gonna hit one thing at a time, I guess.
Yeah. Because there's one more thing I want to do, but I'll wait for that last part of that. You was talking about it earlier when I was on there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about the like how PlayStation is doing. I'm telling you what, I think they're doing fantastic and good for them. You know why? Because they're showing me that they can compete without Activision. Sounds great.
There
Continue
you
to
go.
do it, brother. Continue to do it and quit your bitching.
Activision's going down in the toilet after Xbox gets them.
I mean, sure.
Sure.
I mean, if you believe that, then just let it happen.
Let it happen.
You know,
it's okay.
That's where I'm at on it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It sure is okay, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy to hear that. And this studio that they acquired is working on multiplayer. Is working on a multiplayer game.
Yes.
Right. So this is something that's interesting because whenever I usually go to play my PlayStation, it's to play single player experiences. So if I'm turning it on now to get multiplayer experiences too, that sounds fantastic. I want more of that. I want to see them do well. I just like Xbox more. That's all I really have to say out of all of it. I just like Xbox more. But I'd be crazy to say I don't want gaming to flourish anywhere else because I know sometimes I mean, you can even say currently, for some, not for me so much because I always find stuff to play on my Xbox, but for some, they think it's sparse right now. So, you know, in this lull, if you're able to play something else, you have the cash to do so. You're that much of a gamer because I hate it when people kind of throw around the disingenuousness of, oh man, if you're a person that really likes the game, there's just nothing on there for you. Then, in my opinion, it's just like it's as simple as hitting the cancel button. I mean, I do it all the time for Netflix. I do it all the time for HBO. I'm actually about to cancel HBO because I already watched Last of Us, and I don't really care about anything else that's really on there right now. I watched all of South Park that I think has been shown, so I'm out of there. If my PlayStation Plus Premium was shutting down, I'd be out of there right now because there's nothing for me to play right there. Would I jump right back in as soon as they give me something that I want to play? Absolutely. That's how this game is played at this point. And Xbox is playing really hard with the subscription service, way more than they're playing with the whole buy thing. I mean, obviously it's disrupting. In my opinion, I think it's disrupting what some folks may look. Some of the folks that may work at Microsoft look at Xbox that like maybe aren't in that whole mindset of this is the plan. Maybe they might look at that funny, but which would be interesting. But in my opinion, I'm super excited for the future of Xbox. I'm excited for the future of Sony. Games look like they're going to be busting ass. And I mean, we're literally seeing third-party publishers bust right now. K-Mega just got done talking about Street Fighter. I'm not going to buy that game probably, but his explanation for it was the first time I was somewhat like, oh, you can play tag team with people online? That actually sounds pretty fun. That actually sounds pretty interesting. And then on top of it, you know, Spider-Man's coming, Starfield's coming, Redfall's coming, Tears of the Kingdom's coming. Like, that has nothing to do with these acquisitions. That has nothing to do with these acquisitions. This is what's happening now. And I think that's insane. As for the scalper that you were talking about earlier, I mean, sucks to suck. In my opinion,
yeah, it sucks. That's really, yes, sir.
Because it's just like you tried to take advantage of a bunch of people, and I remember I had the opportunity to do nothing like on what the scale that they're doing. I just accidentally bought 2 PS5s, and I got my PS5 at launch. I could have grabbed the second one and easily sold it for double or triple.
Oh, for sure.
Probably right outside the store.
Yeah.
You know,
PS5?
Yeah.
PlayStation for sale.
And I got a 45 if you want to try to think it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, yeah. That's what my man. Let him know.
You remember them pandemic stories about people getting robbed, getting killed.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
PlayStation boxes and stuff, and GPUs.
That was wild.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was insane, bro. But yeah, I mean, gaming is killing it. I mean, even Netflix is out here getting Joseph State. What's going on?
Bro, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Well, before we get on and kind of blend 3 and 4, because that's our big topic for the night. Big topics for the night. if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But I gotta get y'all's thought and in the chat as well about the whole Aloy having a girlfriend. Coming to find out that she's.
Oh, we talked about that earlier.
I know. I was listening to you, but you know what I'm saying. So, what do you guys think about Aloy having a girlfriend? She kissing the lady. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shit. As I'm gonna quote, the you know what I'm saying, 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm lesbian too. So how about you ladies les me in? How about that? So, you know, shout out to 100 on that one. That shit cracked me up when I first heard him say it. But what do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they have a big problem with it. Of course, you hear the well, this is, you know, this is grooming, and this is a part of, you know, this is the problem where they're forcing this on us and our kids, and they, you know, and I've even seen something from, you know, a pretty diehard Xbox gamer on Twitter saying, going to the lengths of saying, well, this is why I'm an Xbox fan, because Xbox knows about gaming, not about this other stuff.
I seen that as well.
Yeah, go ahead and go first. But what do you guys think about Aloy and giving a little tongue to another lady?
And let him go first.
Because I got news for you. Okay, it's not going to change. It's not going to change.
There you go. There you go.
It's going to stay. Okay, so you just got to accept it or dip out of gaming. All right. Here's the thing. It's not forced. Because they've explained in Horizon that Elizabeth Sobeck was a lesbian. It's not forced. Okay? It's only forced. It's only forced when a company makes a character and then years later says, oh yeah, this character, by the way, is gay. Just so you know. We don't need to know that. I'm talking about you, Overwatch. Talking about you, Activision Blizzard, who's being bought out by Xbox, by the way. You're the ones that did that. You're the ones that forced that type of rhetoric or whatever. PlayStation decided, Guerrilla Games decided, well, you know, we want this character to be this certain way. So that's how they made her. They made her that certain way. And it was fine. It wasn't forced. It's not forced. If it was forced, it would be somebody saying later on down the line, oh yeah, by the way, she's gay. It's the same thing with The Last of Us. We knew that Ellie was gay. We knew it. We knew it from the beginning that she was well, actually we didn't know from the beginning. We knew we had inklings
the DLC
from it.
Yeah.
We had inklings from it in the game, and then the DLC came out. That was back in what, 2011?
Yeah,
2000.
That was way back there.
You know, like that was at a time where this stuff wasn't really like it was starting to become prevalent in games and movies and stuff like that, but it wasn't like to the extent as it is now. And plus, what does it matter? Like, why does it matter? There are plenty of people out there that are part of the LGBTQ community that play video games. We know because we see them on Twitter. We see them on, you know, shout out to them. You know, they're doing their thing. Why not have characters be like how they are? Why not? What's the problem? I don't understand the problem with it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it because I'm not somebody who really cares about that stuff, you know? You know, and you know, I'm sure Xbox is going to start having those type of characters in their games too. I mean, you know, it's just a matter of time. I mean, we haven't seen any, of course. We haven't seen any from that side, of course. But I'm sure there are characters in their universe or whatever that are you know, part of that community. There's nothing. People gotta realize that people are that they're human beings like the rest of us. They just have a different preference on sexuality. That's it. They bleed the same color that we do. They look exactly like we do. In terms of everything. Just let it be. Let it be, man. Let it be. It's not a big deal. So what if it's in gaming? It's in movies, it's in music, it's everywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to play the game because there's a lesbian or there's a gay person or there's a transgender person in it, then don't play the game. Don't play it. Like Hogwarts Legacy. That game got so much flack because of its creator. I understand why they got so much flack about its creator. But guess what? That game actually had a transgender character in the game. I didn't feel like it was forced. I didn't feel like it was forced into the game. I felt like the character actually fit with that time frame. She fit in that game. Honestly, she really did, and she was actually kind of a cool character, to be honest. So it's wild that people are still like, so it's like we live in 2023, and it's like we're still living in like the 1950s or the 1930s, like still, like even with racism and all that stuff too. It's like we're living in like times of ridiculousness. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, do I think that sometimes companies force it? Absolutely. There are times where places force it.
Hold on, Dark.
But
one thing. Let me say this. I did not know if this is true. Iron Mike says Poison from Final Fight and Street Fighter is trans. Please tell me that's false.
Who?
Poison, the character, the like
possibly. I mean, I don't know.
The pink rip chick. If she is, boy, I've been had the hots for his ass for a long time. Because I've been like every time I see play with Poison, I'm like, damn, she's bad. So I did not know that. I got to look that up. That's crazy. Wow. Anyway,
I didn't
continue.
say Others Inc. I didn't say that the creator of the Harry Potter franchise shouldn't have her opinion. She should have her opinion. She has her opinion. She's been out there saying her opinion. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She said it. She said what she says. I don't necessarily agree with everything that she has said, of course. But
I got to look this up right now.
People have their own opinions about stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with people having differences of opinion. That's the problem with a lot of people is that they have a problem.
Trans.
People have a problem with other people having a difference of an opinion than they do. That's the problem. That's when it becomes a forceful thing, is when you're trying to force people to believe in something that other people have a difference of an opinion about. That's it. It's wild. I don't get it.
You're right, but I'm in full shock right now. So I didn't know that either. I succumbed to the throat needle. I'm just reading right now. Hold on, let me go back to this. I did not ever know that. Hold on. Let me see. Let me hold sometime. Is Poison from Street Fighter a trans woman?
Abby from The Last of Us Part 2 is a female that is more like a bodybuilder than anything. She's not trans.
Who?
Abby from
Abby's not trans. Abby's a woman. Yeah. Abby's all woman. You know what I'm saying? Abby's all woman. She's just strong.
Yeah, she's just built. She's
just built.
That's it.
Yeah, she's strong.
She's strong. Producer. The Street Fighter producer, he says, when asked in an interview about Poison's gender, he stated, let's set the record straight. In North America, Poison is officially a post-op transsexual woman.
See, that's when I consider it forced, because they announced it later on. If it's in the game and they already have had it in the game and it was clear as day that was the case, then it's not forced. It's only forced when they try to say, "Oh, well, yeah, later on, yeah, actually that person was trans or gay or lesbian."
I'm gonna keep it a buck right here, and some people might not like it, but to me, that's the same thing as when like somebody tried to take like an original thing and turn it into like a black character or or just some other type of character. I'm like, all right, this feels like
forced.
Pandering.
Yeah.
This feels like pandering. It doesn't
like the
feel
Little Mermaid
original.
that's coming out soon. That feels very forced.
Do you think that feels forced? No, I just think I think Disney is just trying to show.
I could see why
after their history,
because it's just weird.
Well, but Disney's had this.
Go ahead, because you might teach me something.
Yeah, because Disney has had a very, very, very racist history.
That
Goofy,
is true.
Facts.
You're absolutely right about
Goofy.
that.
If people didn't know that, Goofy is I mean, Walt Disney was a racist dog. He made Goofy and made Goofy and said the likeness was of a black man.
He made Mickey and made him the likeness of a black man as well, and said
right.
black rats.
Right. I was just gonna say that. So hey, Viper said K-Mega see you in prop, bruh. Hey man, poison's fine. I can't. I'm not going. Bro. I've been had the hots for poison from the get. Like boy, this girl built teeth.
K Mega's gonna have a little tinky winky later with poison.
I mean, no. I every time that I play her, because I've been playing with her for years. I'm just like, shit, she's bad, but she's still bad. No, it's nothing wrong with it. She's still bad. That just threw me for a loop. I don't even know how to feel about it, but she's still fine. So I can't deny it. But anyway, let me read what Verge said. Verge Real, he said the super chat works. This is why I like the angry Optimus. Let's go. All right. He likes the otter. But go ahead, Ham. What was you going to say? Tinky Winky. That's fine, bro. Sorry, bro. All right. Well, okay. All right. Okay. Sir X-Man, did you want to touch on this?
Not really.
Well, then you don't have to. You don't have to. All right. Cool. So,
I mean, you could give your opinion, dude. It's not like
but if you don't want to touch it,
I just want to play a game. The gender equality stuff. I don't have a problem with that. It is what it is. It's the way of the modern gaming. They need to represent, everybody, everything out there. It's gonna come now. It's coming now, and it's gonna be coming more in the future. But I just don't want them to get out of control with it. Yeah. That's all I don't want.
I can see that.
All right.
I don't mind it. Don't get out of control. That's about it.
Okay. For me, this is my thoughts. I'm pretty much 100% behind what Dark said. And what was Ham saying earlier on his podcast, on him and Logue's podcast. And Cozy as well.
Check out that podcast. It's great.
Yeah. It's a great podcast. But this is quick story. I was like that. I had that same thought. Just like, man, I ain't tripping about it. But you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit, away from my kids, all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I remember I was at the mall with my son and daughter. My daughter at that time was 8, going on 9. My son was 13. And was at the mall, and there was 2 girls. One was dressed real skimpy, and the other one was dressed, kind of boyish, whatever. But they were holding hands, stuff like that, whatever. But then they started kissing. And I kind of looked like, damn, why don't they just keep that shit to themselves like that? And I said it out loud, but I didn't say it out loud to where they could hear it. I just said that, and my daughter heard, and my daughter put her hand on my shoulder, and she says, what's wrong? Like, why you don't say that when you see a woman and a man kissing? I said, because it's different. How is it different? I said, well, I just don't want you or your brother to see that type of stuff. I mean, it is what it is. But she's like, what's the difference? And I'm like, well, you ain't exposed to this. And she was like, my son is kind of usually even kill. My daughter has always been the rah-rah. She is me, like she is like the raw. Yeah. She's the raw side of me, right? Like, and she's always really combative. And so at 8 going on 9 years old, it was like, yo, what's the problem? And then when I said that, then my son said, look, there's gay kids in my class. I said, well, how you know? I said, because they say it. Like, what's the problem? Why are you having such an issue with these people doing what they want to do? If you don't have an issue with that, with like Jasmine said, that's my daughter's name. If what Jasmine said is that where a man and a woman is kissing, but yet, if these two people are kissing, if they care for each other, why does it matter? And my kids now, my son is 29 and my daughter is 24. I'm 24. That changed my whole perspective of everything, because how I look at this is that if you're doing parenting, you have to trust your kids, regardless of how you feel about homosexuality or anything like that, right? You have to just trust the process, because when you hear all these crazy sayings going on about grooming and all this other stuff, so you're telling me that it's this seeing two women or two men or whatever kissing each other, but yet it's cool to see women with their ass out twerking all over the place? Is it all right for men to be half clothed and talking filthy and nasty to other people and everything? And so what? It's because they're heterosexual, they should have the advantages? My kids gave me a lesson in understanding, like, look, Pops, and neither my son or my daughter are gay. They've had gay friends. I've met them. Hell, one of them stayed, a cat stayed with us for a little while, because her parents had a problem with her being, coming out. And so my daughter asked, could she stay with us? And I said, yeah, sure. Cause I ain't, cause how I was raised is that you love and you care for everybody. You judge character. You don't judge the individual. If that person treats you like shit, then that's when you can get nasty. That's when you can be foul with them. But what people do in their own, like, I think the way that society is trying to make this out is like trans and gay and all this other stuff is new. This shit's been happening since the beginning of time, Jack. Going all the way back to the Egyptians. There's no bullshit. The Romans were wild. The Romans were so wild is that they made a plant extinct because they were having so much sex with each other. Go look that shit up. There was a plant that stopped fertility, and it was also used as other shit, and they used all that plant, and they've had so much sex out there in Rome. Everybody's sleeping with everybody out there. So let's not start acting like...
It was even in the Bible, too, Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's what I'm saying, Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like homosexuality is something new or trans is something new. This shit's been here. So I just don't understand why, what I think it is that there's always a certain group of people that wants to have somebody to fear. And since it's getting harder and harder to start blaming Black people or Asian people or Latinos, they have to move to something else. So instead of going after colors, let's go after groups. And to me, I feel that I'm very fortunate and blessed that my daughter sit there and talk to me, like 8 going on 9 years old that time. And my son sitting here, as even killed as he usually is, he was even in my ass on it. Like, bro, stop tripping. And that's how I kind of feel about this, because we are gamers. And if we want to talk about a melting pot, we don't know who we're playing most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Even when we're playing PvP, we don't know who we playing with, so who's on the other side. You could be talking to somebody in the heat of battle and doing something with a stranger, and that person could be sitting there with high heels on and a dress and lipstick with a deeper voice than me. Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah. There could be somebody who sounds like a woman and then isn't, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just
Other Zinc said, and no, God destroyed 2 cities for that. Well, if he destroyed 2 cities, then why the hell are they still here if that's the case? Come on, man. Let's stop that. Stop that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I got faith too, brother, but we got to stop acting like we like everybody. Like, I think if there's one thing about religion, and I'm a Christian, I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I have no problem of saying that out loud proudly. But the one thing I have a problem with is man-made religion. And every religion, it's not just Christianity, it's every religion. It's always you cannot like somebody that we don't accept. They did that to our people, to Native Americans, to black people. They did this to Muslims, to everybody else, and Muslims do it back. There's other people that look down on everything else in a religious fact, and just for control, and also to keep obedience. We are human beings. We are human beings. We're not. We should not have the right to try to dictate how other people live or demean them because they live differently. And if they're not harming children or harming the elderly, none of this shit should matter. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? This is gaming, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And like Dark said, let's keep it moving.
Other Zinc is allowed to have his own opinion, though.
Yeah, no. Other Zinc Other Zinc can have his opinion. You know what I'm saying? I got love for Other Zinc. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that, look, man, we have to, in order for us to get out of the shit that we are in, and Other Zinc is a black man, he should know. You know what I'm saying? And when you got, and as many times as us as people of color has masked, because we didn't want to be looked or portrayed a certain way, these people that are in the LGBTQ community do the same. I want people to be who they are and express themselves so you can know who you're dealing with. Because when you don't have this situation, that's why you got these crazy motherfuckers going out here shooting up shit, because they're mentally stressed and they're hurt and they're crying out for help and nobody wants to listen, or they're too scared to let it out because they don't want to be told or condemned for trying or being different. That's what we got to start understanding here. Like, you ain't going to change how people are. You just got to accept how they are. And if you don't want to deal with that, then don't. But do not sit here and try to make this out to be where people are being forced and our children is being forced, when we see women out here half dressed, half naked, and my son has to look at this shit, and girls twerking, and then my daughter got to see that shit. Because that, to me, is, if you want to put it in those perspectives, is just as foul as somebody. And you want to talk about grooming, which is my last point. What's worse, a drag queen out there dancing out there with a group of people, or somebody teaching their gun to teaching a little kid to hold a gun and how to kill and how to hate? Now, listen, I've been growing up with guns all my life. I went to go hunt, but the way that some of these people act about this crazy shit is dangerous, and it only causes hate and division. And I really don't feel that should happen, especially in the gaming world as we see it today. We should definitely have more inclusion, especially
in gaming.
Yes,
and gaming should be more inclusive than anything.
Anything.
I'm going to tell you something, people. When the board come down to assimilate all of us, they don't care
God.
Who you are.
This boy said the board. The board is coming.
Over for everybody.
Shit. And I still can't believe Poison is trans. Boy, that boy, she's still there.
That changed everything for you, didn't it?
Man, every time I look at her, I got the hots for her. I'm gonna be like, God.
Before you used to get a half a chub, now you get a full chub because.
Stop that. No. Maybe. I don't know. She's still hot. Anyway, maybe just because I cannot deny Poison the Street Fighter is goddamn built right, boy. She's built right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy. Boy, I'm gonna go hug and kiss my wife after this show. So, man. Lord have mercy. I love you, baby. I'm sorry. I had the hots for a man, for a trans man. Lord, or trans woman, I mean. Lord have mercy. Anyway. Shout out to Street Fighter for yes. Shout out to Street Fighter for fucking it all up for me, man. Anyway, all right, let's keep it moving. Oh man. All right, so we're gonna combine these two, right? Okay, these two topics pretty much, but I'll start off with the third one because they're kind of Similar. Okay, so Jeff Grubb came out. Jeff Grubb gave the indication that Hi-Fi Rush did not sell well, but that information was debunked. And Xbox reported Hi-Fi Rush did well, and Tango Studios are hiring more devs. Should gaming journalists report non-information like that to the public? Because you might think because I don't know. For me, I feel like it's dangerous. I understand he gave his opinion, but and there was key words in there, but that's not how people operate or look. You know what I mean? That look at stuff. So I'm going to go to you on this one first, Ham. Was Jeff Grubb out of pocket for even coming out with that statement, knowing what the internet does with words like that are putting out there? Because he's also said that Xbox management, or not him, but somebody else that took what he said that Xbox management was upset with the state of Xbox. What do you think about that situation, brother?
Damn it.
Oh, were you busy?
No.
Oh,
I'm not busy. I'm just
okay.
screwing around with my overlays and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah. As a content creator, you got to be very careful, right? And especially at the level that he is, you have to be extremely careful because everyone's using your words for better or worse.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So in that aspect, yeah, I do believe that was kind of a yikes. But at the same time, I don't want him to like not be like that. Right? I don't want things to be always completely hidden if I can obviously see through something sometimes. Like sometimes there's like a little bit of like honesty that seeps out. And I have to decipher how I see it as honesty. Like is this factual? Maybe they're like on the next episode. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how this is like sometimes I just feel like when I see this kind of stuff, it's just like he's not as in touch and he's just as human as me. So he can screw up too.
Yes.
So like it makes it in all honesty, in a way, it kind of validates me for being wrong sometimes.
Exactly. Yes.
Because these are like the biggest in the business, name wise, or you know, like you see what's his name, Greg Miller out there being a fool this week.
Woo, Greg Miller slander is outstanding. I gotta bow down to that slander. He had the smoke coming out on their ass. That was
blasting and everything.
Bro,
whoa, this dude's crazy.
This dude's a fool, bro. I can't even be mad at him for being that foul.
I don't know what Greg Miller said, but
oh, it was funny, man. You got to check it out. It was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Yeah. He was disrespectful.
See, I'm seeing in the chat. So, somebody said so he knew he was like full of BS or whatever, and maybe he did, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just like one of us guessing sometimes, just throwing, just throwing fucking
shade out of nowhere,
something at the wall.
I don't think he looked at it as shade.
I don't take, and this is a problem in the gaming community. Sometimes people see what these people say, like Jeff Grubb and whatnot, and they take it personal. And it's like, why are you taking this personal? This is his opinion, and he literally said he heard. So he's already saying that I think. That's really what I'm hearing is I think possibly, but I don't know for sure. I can't like give you the exact details, but I'm just hearing the rumblings. And in a way, if you are a content creator, especially of that size, sometimes you want to stir the pot a little bit. Sometimes you want to get under people's skin. I mean, I'm either seeing that he is either trying to get under people's skin a little bit by just kind of jumping on the bandwagon that is Xbox looking bad right now, or maybe he was just misinformed, but still looking at the situation that is, it still seems kind of like a bandwagon technique. And let's be real, we all bandwagon in one way or another. And people hate to admit that. People hate to admit it. They seethe to not admit that they bandwagon. Oh, I play everything. Well, why do I always see you on Xbox every night and not your PlayStation? I love me some Xbox. Oh, then why does it show that you haven't been on it for the last 6 months? Like, come on now. It's okay to say that you like one thing or more than the other, but I mean, that's the one thing I do kind of like about Greg Miller. That's the one thing. I mean, as cringe as he is, he ain't lying to you.
No. He's letting you know. Yeah.
He ain't lying to you. He's letting you know where you can get that work. And, I mean, you might not love him, but you're probably not a huge PlayStation fan then. And accept that. You might think you might be a huge PlayStation fan, but you might not be a fanboy. Let's go that way. All right. You might be a huge PlayStation fan, but you might not be a fanboy in the the octagon that is gaming sometimes. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of this stuff kind of happening, and the more that I kind of grow around this industry, I'm learning that even myself sometimes very, very impatient, very ready to think something and let everybody know, but then also extremely critical without quite all the understanding. And as I circle back, like I said, the problem in my opinion is a lot of people are afraid to admit that. So when they bash Jeff Grubb for doing what he did, to me, maybe it exposed a little something about him. But don't take it personal, because I sure as hell ain't going to take what he says personal, because I still think Xbox looks fantastic for the future. But they can't stop stumbling. So it is what it is. And end of the day, bud. That's all I got to say, bro. It is long, but that's all.
No. It's all right. I was over here trying to show something. I'm having some issues right here, and I know I caused it where our cameras is acting up. That was on me. Because I was trying to pick up. I was going to try to play in the background. Poison on Street Fighter 5 gameplay.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
Man,
just can't let it go, can you?
Man, I can't let it go, bro. I'm over here man, I'm trying to look at a throat. I'm trying to look at anything. Like, what is going on here, man? Anyway.
For when you come back.
This man's over here.
I'm hurt, bro.
He's salivating.
I'm hurt, bro. They got me, man. They got me. They man, I succumbed to the throat needle because, man, she fine, bro.
This
she
is
fine.
like the farewell tour for K Mega.
It is over for me, boy. I'm like, y'all did this to my girl Poison? What? Anyway. But no, I totally agree 100%. So, okay, the cameras was back. I was over here going to play it in the background of my gameplay, and it messed up some stuff, but that's all right. Just to be funny, because I'm having a blast out of it, because he said, hey, Jeremy Sprout said, let it go, bro, let it go. I'm letting it go. I'm going to have to find a new. I got to find a new one. I mean, there's other. I mean, Chung-Li is always my main. That's my main boo right there.
I love Chung-Li. Them thighs,
I love Chung-Li. Woo, them thighs, boy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm going to have to, maybe in the Street Fighter world, I got to go have another one. I have to go with Laura. Of course, in DOA, it's, when they added Mai, That was everything
Maya.
right there.
Oh yeah.
Maya, and then Christy, and then there's Rachel.
Well, you already know I love Mary Rose, man.
That's right. There's Orchid. Oh yeah, I know you love her, man. She's young looking though, man. Come on, man.
She is so fast when she fights, dude.
And she's not a big body girl. You like big body girls, so that's really
she the exception to the rule.
Okay. All right. But anyway, let me go. Okay, so man, it's your go on this one, man. What I agree. I was listening to everything that Ham was saying. I just was over here trying to be funny. Put poison in the background. But,
you ready for the smoke for Jeff Grubb?
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Sakura.
You're way up there.
Hold on, people in the chat, please let me know who's your hottest. Who's the characters that you got the hots for in the video games, man. Let me know. I mean, now we can also. I mean, it doesn't matter what game it was.
Mine'll always be Lara Croft. Always.
Okay. All right. Lara Croft's a good one. Listen, now. I mean, I fell in love with Yennefer, but bruh, man, but Witcher 2, but I'll tell you, man, what old girl was doing, man, I said, Yennefer, I gotta let you go, man. Trish is about them streets, boy. Trish is about them streets.
What about your
she
girl
belong in them
Ivy,
streets.
Man? What about your girl Ivy from Soul Calibur?
I love me some. You know, that's the queen. Ivy's the queen. Now, listen. I'm gonna be calling somebody and say she's transgender. Listen, now hold on. Now I can let one or two slide, but I can't. You can't.
Ivy is not.
What'd you say? Yeah.
I've always been a Cammy fan.
Oh, you like Cammy? What? You Cammy.
Well, Cammy ain't no joke though.
No, Cammy's cute. Cammy's cute. She ain't got no ass, but they gave her some cake now, though. You know what I'm saying? They got their jiggler figs. They gave her some cake. They gave her a little cake now, but yeah, no,
Well,
Cammy was cool, but
I got two. Sofatina.
Oh yeah, Sophia. Oh yeah, Sophia. Yeah.
And the blade. Yeah, I always loved them. And the other girl that fights like Kalik with the stick. I can't remember her name right now. I used to have a thing for both of them when I was fighting, dude. They both was badass.
She had a stick. Are you talking about Tacky?
No, not Tacky.
No, Tacky got a size.
Fighting stick as Keelik. She had the same fighting stick as Keelik.
Oh, Sunamina.
Songnina.
Yeah.
Man, those are my two favorite, man.
Okay,
I love both of them.
Who is the hot characters that you get? Well, who's the characters in gaming that you got the hots for?
Man,
come on now.
And just gaming?
Just gaming, yeah.
Oh shoot! So I was thinking of fighters this whole time. So
no, all games. It don't have to be fighters. If you want to do fighters, fine. But yeah, all games.
Yeah, because I said Lara Croft my number one, so you can go anywhere.
Man, that makes me mad because I was sitting there thinking of
Jade and Katana
now
for
my brain
Viper.
is No. Okay. Now my brain is cloudy.
So many, ain't it?
It's so many.
There's too damn many.
Yeah. I'm thinking of old girl from Mass Effect. From Mass Effect 2, the dark haired chick.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Ham's got the hots for Blaze the cat and Sonic.
Oh man.
All right, man. We can't start loving animals up in this piece now. Now we going too far. Now listen. We ain't doing no bestiality up in this piece. You love beasts. We gotta have some conversations on here. This conversation is getting too far.
You California boys, I tell you, man.
I tell you, boy, them outside boys out there, boy. I love them beasts.
I know. I'm a pick
for everyone, man.
There's as hell. What'd you say, Ham?
I said, I know I'm going to pick something and I'm going to end up being mad as hell.
Miranda, that's it, Yobi. Miranda. When Miranda popped that shirt up, I was like, good Lord.
Yeah.
You know what? So,
Bayonetta, ooh, yeah. Oof.
Oh, yeah, Bayonetta's sexy. Yeah, she's sexy.
You know, since I don't know off the top of my
head. There you go,
Jeremy
Brown, right there. There you go.
Lady Demetrisk.
Now
Who you gonna
that
say,
she's
Ham?
she
Who you
thick
gonna say?
and fine. Woo! Anyway.
I want to hear Hams.
Mm.
Who you gonna say, Hams?
Dang.
That's a good one. That'd be a good
Man.
one for your show right
That was a
there,
good
man. That'd be a good one for Who Got Them Sticks.
Dang.
What can
Oh,
you kind of
okay.
think of?
So-
Oh, you got something?
All right. So so I'm gonna pick adult Senua.
Ooh.
Ooh, I saw the
Senua.
trailer on that. Yeah.
Senua. What game is that? What is that?
Hellblade.
Are you for real?
Oh,
Hellblade.
Senua. I know. I had to think about it. I was over here trying to think. Oh, so you
I'm
like
gonna get my ass
Senua?
beat.
Oh man, you like Senua? Okay, all right. Yeah.
Hey! When I seen,
That
I
trailer?
mean, so I'm picking the character. I'm not picking the actor, right?
Yeah.
Somebody
The
picking
character.
the character or the actor.
Yeah,
Character.
Ooh, then I don't want Senua. That's terrible.
yeah. Because I mean, she's all right. I was just like, but yeah, okay. So you like them crazy chicks?
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah. I don't want Senua though. That's terrible. Then. And
yeah, yeah.
Miranda Lawson.
Man.
Yeah, Miranda. Yeah.
It's too many, ain't it?
I see Samus.
Samus.
I see Shiva from Resident Evil. Oh yeah, Shiva fine. Shiva was fine in Resident Evil 5.
Ada was fine too.
Ada
though.
Wong. Ada Wong. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah, I did. I loved me old girl from
How's
Shiva.
everybody gonna forget the African chick in Killer Instinct, dude? The one with them blades. Ooh.
She's not African. Oh, you talking about the chick that that looks kind of everybody was kind of calling her at the back in the days.
Right.
But Beyonce.
Right, I'm gonna stab you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's pretty.
ready to
Yeah,
get
she's
cut.
pretty.
Oh yeah.
She's pretty. But she, you know what I'm saying? But she narrow to me. She cute, but she narrow. In Killer Instinct, Orchid is the queen in that, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I love Orchid. You always see me fight with her a lot. Yeah.
No.
Or Laura from Street Fighter 5.
That's what I was going to say. Laura might have to be my new hot one of Street Fighter.
No, you can't. No, you can't change that, man. That's poison. Always gonna be poison.
You better stop that. I said Chun-Li is the queen of Street Fighter.
Nope,
The poison,
nope,
boy. Poison.
Nope. All we heard and everybody heard was poison.
Listen.
K-Maker trying to get them all. That's what he be doing.
No, man. Oh yeah. Thank you,
all.
Spider-Man topics. Okay, all right. But Sir X Man, go ahead, man. What about the stuff with Jeff Grubb? I'm sorry, it just crossed my mind. Go ahead.
So these content creators are not held by the same cut as real reporters. Real reporters have to verify their facts before they can put them out on air, or else they can be sued for certain things, you know, if they don't have the backing and the facts of their content creators get away with that. So that was a lot of the problems in this situation and past situations with content creators, because they really don't have the facts. They can just spew stuff out and nobody's there to really sue them back upon their facts unless they're super, super egregious. And that's what I think happened here. He just spilled something out on some hearsay and it came back to bite him. As far as the Hi-Fi Rush thing, Microsoft didn't really put this out. They would have had like some more money out of it probably, but they put this out to give the game exposure. If you can't get a game out for exposure for a new IP, you know, and the game did come with a cost if you liked it. People on Steam had to buy it, and people on Steam bought it, and they liked it. So they made some money out of it, but was to get the game exposure out there. So if they do make another one, and they see the major popularity of the game via Game Pass, Steam, or wherever, that's a future building IP for them. And since they own the studio that developed it, that's a future game for them. You got to put stuff out to test it. The original Uncharted didn't make that much money, but the sequels after that, after people finally caught on to it years later, ended up investing in it, and Uncharted 2 became a super hit. So you have to start something for something to be, to be out there and exposure so you can get ready for the next sequel. And that's where I felt Microsoft was going. Like people always say, and like Ham said, and people snapped on him. And I've always said this, Microsoft is in it for the long game. They've always been like that. So we got lucky that they put something else for us. And for Jeff Grubb to go on hearsay for something he said from somebody who probably heard it from somebody else, who heard it from somebody else, and y'all know how that roll. One small thing can explode to something stupid. I think it's out of character. It's out of his nature. And I think he realized that he messed up. So that's about all I got to say on that. That's my opinion on that. And just let things be the way they're going to be and stop criticizing upon things. Let things flow the way they're supposed to flow. That's it.
All right. Okay. Dark.
Oh, this will be a half an hour. All right, go.
Damn! What? Oh my goodness! Anyway, the last
half hour, and this man's talking about me being half
right. Well, this. I mean, is this kind of dangerous for the situation that because I've chatted with Jeff Grubb a few times. He seems like a really cool guy. I'm not here to rip him or anything like that, but I do find it that and that's why I'm bringing up about journalism. Gaming journalism, is this dangerous to kind of put your thoughts out instead of having some kind of source information or some kind of credibility? Does this hurt his credibility by putting out information that come to find out to be false or they got debunked, I guess we would say. What do you think?
I think I'm going to quote Denzel Washington here because he said it the best.
Okay.
That journalists are always out there to get to the first, to be the first, right? They're always out there to be the first. But they're not focused on telling the truth. And journalists have a responsibility to tell the truth, to not only be first, but to tell the truth. And these journalists do not tell the truth most of the time. So I think he just was like, I got to be first on this, and was just like, okay, and we ran with it, and clearly it wasn't the truth. And it's funny because I see so many PlayStation gamers right out there. Freaking Viper. Stop it. You're not here, okay? Just stop, okay?
Viper got that venom in spirit. Damn.
Yeah, I know. He's here in spirit tonight. The whole thing about this what really gets me is the fact that Xbox isn't the only one that doesn't sell games very well. PlayStation does it too. The only one that really actually sells games really well is Nintendo, because their IPs are basically the same thing over and over again, right? Like,
yes,
but people love it.
And their fan base is very faithful
exactly. Yeah. And their fan base is very faithful. It's hard for a company to come in and give you a new IP and then have it sell well, like Sir X-Man said, the first Uncharted didn't sell very well, but it did something that showed people, oh, this is what this could be, right? This is This is something that's really cool. And then they came out with a sequel, and then the sequel sold really well and gave them something to look forward to, and innovated on what they did in the first one. So it's not just, people act like it's just that's the thing with PlayStation stands, as you say, K Mega. They just tout about how much Xbox doesn't sell games, and Xbox gamers don't buy games. Well, clearly PlayStation gamers don't buy games because
talk that shit.
only-
Talk
only-
it. Talk
You
it.
don't want to talk about that, Dark.
Boy,
No,
we gonna
they
talk
don't- they
about
don't
it.
want- they
We
never
gonna talk
want-
about
They
it.
never want
We
to
gonna
talk
do
about
it.
that. They never want to talk
Oh
about
shit.
that. The thing is that those games clearly don't sell because only 20 finished Horizon Forbidden West. So clearly the game didn't sell very well, or because clearly people were probably like, well, and they didn't even put out the numbers as to how much that game sold.
Nope.
The only game that they did that for was God of War Ragnarok last
God
year.
of
And
War.
The only reason why they did that is because it sold very well, and it did. And God of War is always going to sell well because it's God of War. People love that franchise.
Oh, I love God of War.
I do too. I think God of War is a fantastic franchise. I think I'm not too. I think that the older God of Wars were better. Of course.
Me too.
But
yeah,
the newer God of Wars are still fun. They're not terrible or anything. These guys, I see them all the time, man, on Twitter. They're just like touting how much these Xbox games aren't selling and stuff like that and all that stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, but are you out there? Are you buying the PlayStation games when they come out? Because clearly Forspoken didn't sell well either, and they got engulfed by Square Enix, the company that made the game, Luminous Games. They got engulfed by Square Enix because the game didn't sell well. So what does that tell you? That people aren't going out here and buying the like they're touting they are, and that's the thing. A lot of people shouldn't go by what people say on Twitter either, because what people say on Twitter is always nonsense anyway. So somebody could tell you, "Oh yeah, I played that game," and then you ask them about it, and they're like, "Well, I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about." And you're like, "What?" But you said you played the game.
Right.
Okay, that's weird. So it all really comes down to journalists have a responsibility to tell the truth and not just be first at being the first one to say it. Jeff Grubb has Jeff Grubb has ruined his reputation for a long time now. I
Oh, you think so?
don't-
Oh, wow, man. Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't necessarily, agree with everything that he says, but I also don't necessarily read any of the stuff that he writes. Most of the time I don't even read half the stuff that any of these journalists, write, because it's just all nonsense. I have my own opinion on things, and that's where I'm going to go. It's like when Jedi Survivor comes out. When that game comes out if it gets a low score or something like that, I'm still buying that game.
Right.
Because you know why?
Right.
Because I loved the first one.
Yes.
So I know that what I'm going to get, and then in this next, the only time I ever really look at like reviews or things like that, or any articles or anything, is when it's like a new IP that I've never even heard, or something,
or a game that I've been
something from
looking at. Yeah.
right, like
Yeah.
that game, the Immortals of Avium.
Yes.
Never even heard of the company that is creating it or making it. And EA is the publisher, yes, but I don't know that developer. So yeah, of course, when that game comes out, I'm probably gonna, reviews, see what people think about it, see how people are reacting to it, and of course, I'm going to make my decision.
I actually talked about that. I actually talked about that. What is it called? That developer on my channel.
Mhm.
I had a whole hour and a half thing, about that, and dudes from Dead Space.
Oh, okay.
He is a big. He was like the head honcho for the original Dead Space. Worked at Sledgehammer Games, for Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, Advanced Warfare. So he's been around quite a bit. He got he got some people like he got a good amount of people when Telltale Games shut down.
Mm-hmm.
You got people from out that way.
Well, that game's gonna have a good story. If he got them,
it's gonna have a crazy story. It's Unreal Engine 5.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
But, I'm still gonna look at the reviews and see what people.
Oh, for sure, I get it.
Or I'm
gonna be there day one.
And that's why I think a lot of people felt for Hi-Fi Rush, is that people were like, oh, I'll wait to see what people think of it. Some people, it's definitely not a game for everybody, right? Like it's not. It's a rhythm game. It's something that,
it's old school.
Yeah, it's an old school type of game. Some people don't like those games. Some others do. Clearly. I enjoyed it, even though I don't really like rhythm games. I felt like it was a different type of rhythm game. I felt like there was more meat to it than just it being a rhythm game. But
he's right on that. I saw a lot more older gamers enjoying the game than the younger gamers.
Which is understandable.
It was more of our style. It's linear, and it's I guess it's like a heartfelt handout for people that love that genre. That's why it got so great reviews from people and enjoyed it.
So that game wasn't going to sell regardless because of the fact of what kind of game it is. It's one of those types of games. And I know a lot of people gave me so much crap about the Redfall thing. The only reason why I think Redfall is going to not do so well is because it's coming in between Jedi Survivor and Tears of the Kingdom.
And Zelda,
it's literally being smack dab right in between there.
Yep.
Which hurts it a little bit. Which actually hurts it a lot because Tears of the Kingdom is going to be so huge. And I think there's going to be a ton of people buying that game. I mean, that game has already outsold its pre-orders of the first game. Like it already surpassed the first game in pre-orders. So that
they'll
tells
probably
you
have a 90% sale rate for the consoles with that game.
I wouldn't doubt if there's going to be stores out there that are going to be sold out the game.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
but they still use cartridges over on Nintendo. So yeah.
You can still buy it digital though too.
Be like, I'm going to buy it digital. There's going to be a lot of those people that. Well, I can't get it at the store. I'll get
it digital. I've got the majority of my games. No, I got
Nintendo cartridge.
I mean, I'm just over here just showing all types of stuff right now. I mean, I got, what I'm saying? I got cartridges.
I like having the cartridges too. Yeah. Oh man, Astral Chain, you got that game? Ooh, man, that game fantastic. So, one of those really good games that didn't sell well.
No,
but is a really good game.
Yeah, it's cool. I need to finish that. I mean, I got so many games I need to catch up and just, the backlog is just nuts.
Right. That's a huge problem. But also, that's the problem. Just because a game didn't sell well doesn't mean it's not good.
Right. Correct.
Period. Doesn't mean that at all. It just means that certain type of gamers enjoyed it than others.
That is correct. You play what you like.
All right, so
that's what it all comes down to.
I'll kick off this part of because this is really the other topic, but this is more of just kind of everything that we're talking about, and it's unfortunate that reporting has to be brought out like that, and then you have to put in keywords, and then people dissect it and get all it shouldn't have went out there unless he was 100% sure that that's what was said, in my opinion. And we get too much of that because the reality is that content creators can get away with it. And I think that there's a little resentment from journalists because they can't come out and be that way. So you do see Jez and you do see Jeff Grubb and others that get out here and state their opinions. And even though, state their opinions, and even though not all of them is factual, they're just opinions, they still get held accountable because they're journalists. And so as me, Ham, Sir X-Man, you, right, as they should, you get paid for being a journalist. You went to school for journalism. None of us did. So we get paid on another different level of this, so we can be a little bit shiesty, as some people would say, or spin the truth a little bit, say. I don't try to do that, but there's other people that do that. And so, you know what I'm saying? And so to me, it's that, if you're trying to get into that lane, then you need to not be a journalist and just need to be a content creator. That's it. That's my opinion on it. Okay, but the doom and gloom, right? Here we go. I know a lot of people's been waiting for it, so here we go. I mean, that was the headline, right? You know how I kind of make you guys wait for it. I apologize. But I'm tired of it. I'm just gonna be frank with it. Every 8 to 10 months, it's the same shit. If you go back 8 to 10 months, what was the last Xbox doom and gloom that everybody was going to defect and move on? Do y'all remember? It was Starfield being delayed.
That's right.
I remember all that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was defecting and leaving and moving around and doing that. Then it was the bad 2020. Then was the delays and 2022, which, and that lasted all the year because of the AAA aspect of it. And then before that, even though 2021 was a really good year for Xbox, there was an issue there. And I forgot what that issue was, because there's some, like I said, every 8 to 10 months, it is like it's like clockwork. It never fails. Never fails. And I seen something from my boy Kid Smooth the other day that just, it broke my heart, right?
I know what you're going to talk about, damn.
And bro, it broke my heart. Kid Smooth got me into this. Kid Smooth talked me into getting into podcasting. And to read that defeat, PlayStation is beating us. They're destroying us. What else do you want from us? What do you want from Xbox gamers? Y'all winning. Y'all doing all this. Xbox is bad. What? Bro, Sony has had a horrible...
I actually didn't hear about that.
He posted it. He posted that. Yeah, I don't know what else that he said. I looked at this and I wanted to comment so bad, like, brother, come on, man, really then. But I'm like, no, let him cook, because I don't even know what's going. You know what the problem is? The problem is that he's got too many of them goddamn PlayStation stands in his ear. Trust me, I used to be in there with them DMs with all of them and listen to them all talk, and they be in my ear, mega this, mega that. Man, bro, they was sitting there trying to holler at me to get that, to do that damn, I call it the pony pair package. You know what I'm saying? It was the contract. Bro, I don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I want me a PlayStation Pro, and you know what I'm saying, the only thing about the package that was titillating was the fact that you can get so many games a month. And I'm like, oh well, shit, I ain't got to spend that type of money on those games like that, because I wasn't getting no ad revenue like that. Huh?
Look, I didn't even have to sign a contract to play on PlayStation. So
see. Well, I'm just saying. So, but that was part of the thing. Like, you just, bro, I'm not signing that shit. And then, just like when everybody was getting on the defection shit, yeah, I'm letting it out. I'm not gonna say the names, but we know who y'all are. Y'all know who y'all. And if you listen to, if this shit get out, you know who you are, and you know K-Meg ain't lying about it. You know what I'm saying? When the shit started getting talked about. Yeah, man, come on, man. Xbox is, you know what I'm saying, is not doing this, not making the money, not doing this, not doing that. And I'm like, bro, man, that's not what I got into the game for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it is about, if you're a content creator, to make the ad revenue. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I want my channel to grow. I want to sit there and have it, because the money that I do get, I put it back into my channel. As you see, I don't just sit here and I can't parlay on it. And hell, it's not that much money to parlay anyway.
Sacrifice your soul. That's the thing.
And now, so hold on now. Let's not get carried away, because if Sony came to me, and said, "Yo, Mega, we got 7 figures for you to go ahead and say, man," and I'm gonna be like,
"You're gonna have to take the throat needle, huh? You're gonna have to take the throat needle." Oh God, Mega, don't do it, man! Don't do it, man! Don't do it.
Everybody got a price now. Shit, I ain't gonna be out. No, but no. Let's be real.
Damn. My man's down.
My man, what? You said, well, I ain't gotta do shit, but just say Sony's the best shit for 7 figures.
The bag will get you. The bag will get you.
Boy, let me turn on this PlayStation right now, bro. Let me go ahead and buy this PlayStation 5.
Measly millions. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, bro. You're talking, man. I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna take care of the fam like that, bro. You talking about some 7 figures, boy? 6 figures? No, anyway. But yeah, everybody has a price. But no, the thing of it is, for me, is that the doom and gloom, though, it's ad revenue. It is attention. It is clicks. It's just part of the game. And I just can't do that. I can't do that. I'm 100% about jumping in and getting an Xbox ass, getting in Sony's ass, getting into their ass about what they do that's wrong. But 7 days later, we're still talking about 30 frames per second, as though that you're going to make a movement and you're going to have the powers that be that makes way more money than all of us, that has more clout, and that has and people that knows what they're doing when they're working on these games, and have them make a movement to have us all get 60 frames per second plus on every game. Bruh. It didn't happen when people was talking about this shit last gen. It ain't gonna happen now for a while. You know what I mean? It's not there. Like, is the technology there? Yes, absolutely. But it's just not gonna happen. So I'm looking at that and I'm seeing people talking about they leave. Fuck this. I'm getting a PC. I ain't messing with a PlayStation or an Xbox. So now you've been preaching for years, I'm a console gamer. I feel left out. I feel used and abused. Now you go for PC. I don't even like PC. All of a sudden, now you're talking about, man, I want that PC life now. Go ahead. You know how much? Like I said last week, it's embarrassing how much money I sit there and put into this damn PC. Embarrassing, because it's thousands. It's not hundreds, thousands to get what I want.
I know,
and I didn't even get the mega load. I didn't get the 4090. I got the 4080 because I got it on a good deal. But I still pay thousands, not 10,000 like some particular people was talking about on Day. You got a 10,000 PC. That some bitch is a transformer. Let's just be real. So that shit is Galvatron. That shit you ain't got no 10,000. But anyway, I'm gonna kick it to you guys because I know that there's still a little bit more that I have to say. But I just look at this situation as that, look, man. It's all right to be upset about things, but it's getting to the point to where it's ridiculous, and it sounds like it's almost comedy because we're getting on an uproar. Because if, like I said on Next Podcast last night, if Xbox's worst situation was these last 2 weeks for the whole entire year, I'll take that every year for Xbox. If this game, because the more that they keep drilling and talking bad about this game, about Redfall, you can put this game and make it a potential. And just like what Dark is saying, it's going up against Zelda and it's going to be up against Survivor. Let's not forget about, even though the ratings is not the best right now for, but everybody's talking about how fun it is. The one game that you showed me, Ham, then I'm finna get it. Dead Island 2.
Immortals of Avium.
And then you got that game too. I mean, everybody is fascinated by that game. Y'all don't know how many people are invested, but that shit looks hot. So, and then this game comes out here, and the biggest supporters of Xbox are out here making this game sound worse and worse and worse over frames per second. And to me,
they wanted that game over there on their console a week before that.
But I'm talking about the Xbox gamers. I'm not even talking about PlayStation.
He's talking about.
I'm talking about the Xbox gamers. Do you know what? As I've been here long enough, guys, the guys who's been here with me that's been supporting me from the day that I started here, from the Reign G4s on down. Bro, y'all know that I've been here for a minute. This just reminds me of the Resolution Gate shit. And the problem of it is that what happened with Revolution Gate with two particular games that now people are talking about, they want to see back, but they didn't like it because it was 720p back then. We're talking about Quantum Break. We're talking about Rise. So wrong. Y'all talked all that shit about those games for years, and some of you people didn't even play it. I'm just now seeing people that was talking bad about it. Hey, bruh. I've got a memory like a motherfucker now. Some people want to say, hey, man, you got a memory of an elephant, you the size of an elephant, that's fine. You can get all the fat jokes you want to. But the point of the matter is that I do not forget. And there was the same people that was talking the same shit, talking about, yo, man, this game Resolution, and all of a sudden, then they come up and say, man, I didn't know this game was this good. I didn't know Quantum Break was this good. Bro, I thought you played that shit. You didn't play it until that shit went on Game Pass? All I'm saying,
but they touted about it, right?
But they touted about it, yes. So, fraud in the public is at an all-time high, and I am personally sick of it. And I hate to see my boy Kid Smooth posting some shit like that, because you got to stop listening to the people that don't have your best interest in the console that you prefer, because they don't give a shit about Xbox. They never will. Xbox can come out with every game to be a 90 or better, and they will still find a way to dog it out. It is never going to change with them. So stop trying to play as a neutral and be a true fan. Like, it's okay as a fan. Ham, you respect this. I said this last night. Dark, you heard me say this last night. As a sports fan, and for the sports fans that's listening, and that will be listening later, I'm a Thunder fan. I'm a Rams fan. I'm a Padres fan. You don't think that
wild.
I know, right? You know what I'm saying? I know. And I'm a 76ers fan too. Before the Thunder came, I was a huge 76ers fan after the Bulls era. Because, I mean, Oklahoma didn't have a pro team. So I was like, oh, shit. But when we got one, it's Thunder for life. And it's still going to, to the day I die. So.
That's like me. I was born and raised in Chicago. Bears fan, White Sox fan. I hate the Cubs. Sorry, I'm a Southsider.
Right. I mean, you're a Cubs fan, but this is the thing, though. Fan. But you know what I'm saying? In Ham, you're a fan. You're a Cornhusker fan. I don't know who your professional team is, but he's a Nebraska Cornhusker. I'm OU, baby. Boomer Sooner born, Sooner bred, baby. That's me forever. But the point of it is every last one of these teams that I talked about, they all had some mad, rough-ass times, man. And I've criticized every last one of these teams. My Rams, oh, my God. It was hard to be a Rams fan in the 90s. The Tony Banks era, the Lawrence Phillips era, my God. When we got the Trent, bro, when we had Trent.
He's from Nebraska, I know him.
Yeah, he's from Nebraska. Bro, when we sit there and picked up Trent Green, I was like, we were finally going to be there, right? And then he gets hurt. My heart just sunk again. Like, my God, what are we going to do now? And all through that rough ass period, they still got a championship. They still sit there and they became the greatest show on turf and all that other shit. This is what I'm trying to say. It's fine to critique your team, your console, your television, your cell phone, whatever. I mean, we're fans of all types of stuff. But nobody, and especially in the sports world, cannot stand a fair weather fan. Those are the most despicable human beings on the earth. Now, passing this on to you, Sir X-Man. He just walked off, so I'm not passing it to you. Oh, yeah, he's right there. Sir X-Man.
What was the time?
How do you feel about the doom and gloom? I know I went on my preaching. The doom and gloom. I said I was gonna be quick and I was gonna pass it on. I was about to have a 30-minute sermon, but I was gonna let y'all just sit back, relax, and just wait for my 30 minutes to be on and we out. But anyway, sorry,
I
X-Man.
almost had to pull out my old fan and everything and be like,
yes, man, I need that offering. I need that offering. Yeah, go on past that plate, man. Pass that plate. Sorry, X-Man, brother. How you feel about this whole doom and gloom situation, man? Isn't it getting to a point to where it's becoming monotonous? It's just not fun anymore.
Frankly, I don't care. I know where my home is. Most of y'all know I've been with Xbox since the beginning, right after the Dreamcast. And yes, I had a PS2 at the time. And I enjoyed those games over there. And I played my Xbox games. And I played the PlayStation 2 games online. I didn't like it. And when Xbox Live came, I was like, I'm sick of this. I went to Xbox Live. It changed my life. And I know Microsoft, as a company, was playing the long game with the original Xbox. So they've always been methodical in the things that they do. They've been innovating for over 20 years of the console. And they're innovating now. Sometimes they have laws in between their innovations. So sometimes things take time. But they're a big, patient company. So if anybody thinks that Microsoft is trying to get out the game and it's the end of Microsoft, you people better think again out there.
They cooked. Sir X-Man, they cooked. Xbox is cooked. They done, son.
They better get that out their mind. Because all companies have a law. Look at the PS3 when it came out. It had a downtime because of its price.
Woo, big
of its price, because it was hard to develop for the cell processor, and a lot of people didn't want to go with that. That's another reason why 360 climbed upon the boards. The PlayStation didn't jump until they dropped the price and made a more economical system. So every console goes through a lull in every generation. Our generation of the Xbox One, it was a lull. We got a bad hit. You got to take your lumps and move on and get better, like what Rocky Balboa did in his movies.
Oh, shit.
You just got to improve upon one stage at a time. So Microsoft said, okay, we're going to go back to the innovation style that we used to do before. And that came with Game Pass and some other things that they were introducing to their console, including the PC and the cloud. So that stuff innovation takes time. Now, a lot of times I give it to I give Microsoft rip for giving good things and then taking them away. But this time they're sticking to what they're doing, and the Game Pass ain't going away. Xbox ain't going away. Xbox on PC isn't going away. And they're just trying to get bigger out there in this market. It's not about console. We said this on even all the old consoles. It's not about consoles. It's about software. It's about interaction. It's about how many people play your game. It's about how many people buy your game. And the best way to do that is to be able to play your games anywhere you want to. If you want console, if you want PC, cloud hasn't popped up yet. But if you want cloud, you can play it there. If you want to play Microsoft games on Steam, and now with the Activision thing, you can play your games on other platforms and other services out there. That's making money, and they're looking for that for the future. So Microsoft ain't going nowhere. They're out there for the money, and they're out there for the interaction from people. That's what makes you money. Software makes you money. Microsoft is a software company, but a lot of people forget that. They are a software company. And the consoles aren't going nowhere because they want to make it more affordable for people that just want to play at home. And like people said, they're already building for their next console. So if they're building for their next console, they're not going nowhere. And they're going to learn their lesson from the mistakes they made in this generation and past generations. they're not in the I'm just going to take it as it is right now. They're like, we're going to build. So by the time they build, if these other companies are not following the lead like they used to follow and take everything that Microsoft did and bring it over to their stuff and make it seem like it was their stuff, they're in the innovation game again. And you know what? He who innovates and make things work for their customers, I'm not saying no names who don't really do that. Those are the ones that usually lead in the end. I'm done. Take it away, next person.
All right, we're gonna move it over here to Dark Optimus because I want him to go ahead and take us home.
Oh God, the Sony shit.
Yeah, no. Because I mean, listen. Yeah, this to me the doom and gloom. We know what
we got to hear both sides, all right?
We got to listen both sides, and listen, we already know what the Sony stands do, what they're about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shit, this is about the Xbox gamers out here that's on this trip again.
Well,
so
I'll be nice to Dark. He been giving Sony some smoke today, the fanboy. So
he must be mad. He must not got his pony prayer package. Yeah,
true. I didn't get my contract this week.
Oh man. Yeah. This is not Ultimate Alliance. This is X-Men Legends. I will show Ultimate Alliance though.
Very similar games,
a lot more.
We need to play
I love
that.
those
I
games.
think it's compatible,
but I think Legends.
No, it's not backwards compatible. This is off the PlayStation 2. Huh? What'd you say?
No. Ultimate Alliance is backwards compatible.
Oh no,
no.
Is it? Because
yes, backwards compatible. You just gotta add a disc for it.
Because I got the first one. Yeah, I know. I got the hard disc. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, you can put that in your Xbox right now.
I thought it wouldn't work. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna try it tonight. Anyway. Yes, please. Let's go. Topics. Spider-Man going to say topics, Mega. Sorry. Go ahead.
What was the question again? I'm sorry, man.
Okay, sorry.
We're going off on so many different
we're going on so many tangents. I know. I love it. It's the doom and gloom situations with the Xbox community. First off, give me your thought. Let us know from a PlayStation what like the PlayStation fans say behind closed doors. Just a little bit. I mean, of course, don't expose all of their little secret fuckery. But you know what I'm saying? How bad do they laugh at us about this shit? And what is your thoughts as a person that is more of a PlayStation fan seeing this type of stuff go on yearly, once a year, every year?
Oh, dude, it's like it's doom and gloom all the time on PlayStation when it comes to the PlayStation community. Like, like not necessarily on PlayStation, about PlayStation. It's always Xbox. It's always doom and gloom Xbox. Xbox is not going to do well. The Xbox is not going to sell well. Xbox is not going to do this. They're not going to do that. They haven't given you the games, so why you still on Xbox? Stuff like that. You know, it's always like that, and it'll always continue to be like that. Even when Xbox does really well, it'll continue to do that. They'll continue to be that way and do that and stuff like that. Yeah, the whole doom and gloom stuff, man, it's a wild situation because clearly these companies aren't going to go away. It's on the same side. Like I see it from Xbox guys too, where Xbox guys are sitting here saying that, and some of them are in this chat. You know who you are. Who say, you know, oh, PlayStation is going away. PlayStation is done. PlayStation is done. They're not gonna, you know. And clearly, PlayStation isn't in a dire straits at all. They're not in any type of that situation. They are doing fine. They are selling well. They're not having any issues with certain, you know, with getting games out and stuff like that. They're just, you know, they're just doing their own thing. They're doing it the way that they like to do it. And, you know, which is the old school way of, you know, kind of, you know, getting games and stuff. Xbox isn't a new is doing it their way by making a new thing to put their games on. Um, it wasn't it wasn't so clear in the Xbox One generation that Xbox wasn't selling any games. It's just there wasn't enough people playing on Xbox at that time.
Right.
There were, there was a lot less people playing on Xbox because of what happened in 2013, where they were touting TV, and people took that to heart. Really, really took that to heart, and was just like, man, this is ridiculous, and and some others didn't. The others were like, I'm not taking this to heart. I like my Xbox. I'm going to continue to ride with Xbox, and you know, kudos to them for doing that. Um, it's just it's always the same thing over and over again. Like I said, every 6 months, people are saying, "Oh, and it's not just on Xbox side; it's also on PlayStation side. Oh, Xbox is done, PlayStation is done." The only one they never say that about is Nintendo. And there's a clear reason, is because Nintendo, it always does good, even when they don't do, even Bayonetta 3 did somewhat well. You know, it's just the way that the Nintendo just gets a pass because like I think somebody said last night, they're the Disney of, or maybe Ham said it, they're the
Yeah.
Disney of uh of um of the gaming, of gaming. So
Yes.
they get a pass. They absolutely do. And it's wild when I see people saying, "Oh well, PlayStation's doom and gloom, or Xbox is doom and gloom." Like, why would you even want these companies to go away?
Right.
Like, I could see why you would want the fan base to go away, because the fan base in a lot of these in a lot of the communities are toxic. Yes, they are. Like, especially the PlayStation side, they're very toxic on that end. But I wouldn't want the PlayStation to go away. Like, honestly, I
No,
don't even get
absolutely not.
involved with a lot of. I honestly don't even get involved with a lot of the those people that are in the PlayStation community. I don't even get involved with it, most of them. They don't. I don't even think they even see me as a PlayStation gamer. They don't even see me as a gamer, probably. Even though I played
Unfortunately.
more games than half of those freaking people, anyways. I'm
Talk
just
that
saying.
shit. I love it.
I've played a lot of games, and I've
TTS.
showed that I played a lot of games.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, you've been killing it right now. I'm over here slugging away with Forspoken, and you've been knocked out about 4 games in that time frame.
Yeah,
and he's playing them on PlayStation.
Yeah, and I'm playing them on PlayStation. So
Mhm.
you can't sit here and say I don't play games. It's just, I think, yeah, I mean, I will say, like, the reason why my trophy score, or my gamer score, is so low is because I changed my name, and I had different accounts. When I was in college, I couldn't afford Xbox Live. I couldn't afford PSN. So I would go in, and I would get the free 1 month like almost every month. I would do that. Almost every month I would do that. I would do that for a lot of things, just so I could get play games on Gold or PSN or whatever. I did that quite a bit. Like, I did it almost every month.
That
I was,
friends that do that. They did that. Yeah, that's still here.
Yeah, I was on the silver plan until I couldn't tell you how long, man, because we was doing couch co-op. The homies would come over to the house. I wasn't playing online like that. So I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget they still have a silver plan too, K-Man.
Do they? They still got the silver plan? That's what I was on.
Yeah. I can probably chat with my silver friends. I can still do that. Yeah.
But that's the thing. They that's why there's certain things that you see that you're like, well, you didn't play this game, or you didn't play that game. Yeah, I did play that game. I just didn't play it on this account. I played it on a different account when I was in college or whatever. I mean, there are a lot of games that I play. I mean, Metroid, clear example. I didn't play Metroid Prime when that first came out. I never played it. And then when when they said, "Oh, it's being remastered," I was like, "Oh, sweet, awesome! I want to play it." So I picked it up and played it, and I loved it. I thought it was a fantastic game. Um, there's plenty of games out there that people just don't play, but um, to have the doom and gloom and stuff, man, you guys need to stop with that stuff, man. It's so stupid. It's dumb. It's not even warranted because of the fact that these companies are doing well, all of them, not just PlayStation and Nintendo. Xbox is doing really well um in the market that they're in. They're really, they people are saying, I see line. I watch, believe it or not, I watch a lot of Xbox um centric uh podcasts and Xbox centric um YouTubers because because they make me laugh because they do the whole doom and gloom stuff too still, and then they also praise it, and I'm just like,
Right.
guys, you just
You
gotta
gotta
stay
take the
in one
good with
lane.
the bad, Dark.
Yeah,
You
That's
gotta
right,
take
yeah.
the good
you
with the
just gotta
bad.
stay in one lane and say, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna enjoy what I enjoy and not worry about any of the other stuff. And it's crazy that some of these guys just are, I don't want to name names, but um one of the YouTubers I watched, he he did a video on how the Xbox Series X isn't, you guys probably will be able to tell who I'm talking about when I say this, but and I like this dude. This dude is hilarious. He's absolutely a fantastic, dude. He's absolutely, fun to watch and everything. Um, but he was talking about how the Xbox Series X, there was no point in it, you know, um, existing because of the
Mm.
fact that they got Game Pass or whatever and all this stuff, and they're focused more on Game Pass than they are on the actual consoles and stuff. And I'm just like, that I don't necessarily agree with that because of the fact that I think they care about all of that stuff. They care about Game Pass. They care about the consoles. They care about what's going to PC and stuff like that. They care about all that. They just are, their main focus is Game Pass, which is not a problem. It's just a new thing that they're really gravitating towards, and they're seeing a revenue from it. They're clearly seeing a revenue. And they're clearly sitting here thinking to themselves, "Well, how can we get more people into the ecosystem? Oh, well, let's do it on cloud. Let's put it on PC. Let's do this. Let's do that." And yeah, there are certain things that are getting left to the wayside because of certain developers or whatever, whatever the case is. Things are getting kind of left behind in a way, but that's not a bad thing. That's not the Xbox is just in its own lane when it comes to what it's doing right now. And PlayStation's kind of in its own lane. Nintendo's definitely in its own. We've known that for years. Nintendo's been in its own
Yeah,
lane
Nintendo's been doing what they've been wanting to
for
do from the get.
decades.
Yeah.
yeah, they've been they've been doing it for
Once
a while.
they saved the
so-
gaming industry, they was like, bitches, y'all owe us. We do what we want.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they were touting. Like, hey,
That's the Nintendo got money. That's the thing. A lot of people forget about that. They got pure cash.
oh, for sure, they have a ton of money, and that's the thing. Like, it's just, we have to, you just have to not listen to these people that are sitting here saying, "Oh, well, there's doom and gloom and stuff like that," and things like that. You don't need to listen to those types of gamers, because they just not they're not gonna change their mind. They're just not. And it's just you either just allow them to do whatever they're gonna do, and just play your games. That's it. Just play your game. Don't worry about what those people think or whatever. Just do your thing. It's not that big. Yeah, and just enjoy gaming, because gaming is a very fun thing,
Hobby.
and we all hobby that we all should enjoy, and leave it at that.
No, I agree. I think it is it's just a little bit. Some people takes this stuff way too personally, and this stuff is just like what my grandfather says. Sure. It's these funny computer boxes. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, it's way, yeah. So anyway, all right, yeah, that's why he's like, man, why you ain't outside and you on that stupid computer box? I'm like, yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. You want to play?
I'm up here playing the game.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, I asked him, Papa, you want to play this? Hell no, I ain't playing that crazy shit, boy. You get your ass outside. Anyway, so.
And then they walk in and be like, who you talking to?
Anyway, Ham, take us out, man. Your thoughts about the doom and gloom, man? Is it like I said, is it necessary, or is it just just crazy overreaction that's just not needed? Or do you think that this is necessary, in this type of climate in gaming?
So I think it's kind of interesting because I'm just like, you think this company like you're talking more or less on like people thinking it's like on the brink of something, right?
Yeah,
man. Like I talked about this a few times earlier, and I come down to the same conclusion. And it doesn't take long. To realize how wrong you are in thinking that this is possibly the end of Xbox. Like
it's over. It's over, man.
You may think that if you're outside the loop of gaming, it may look like, man, what's been going on over there? Or like, oh, like I've been paying for this subscription and not a whole lot's going on. I don't think anything's really coming out. A lot of these people have been looking at this in the sense of the way they look at Disney Plus or Netflix or Hulu or something like that. You watch your show from there, you're out sometimes after that. You'll come back when something really interesting and dope comes back. But for right now, you're out. I think a lot of people are projecting that feeling and turning it into a bigger issue than what it is. Yo, what you're telling me is there's no games for you. You're not saying that there's no games. You're trying to tell me there's no games. You're trying to project to the world that there's no games to play. But you keep forgetting the caveat that it's games that are not for you to play. And yeah, sure, they probably haven't seen the growth that they'd like to see, but do you think that they didn't realize that was down the road when it was like, I didn't release anything last year, and we were growing very well last year. The well will start to dry at some point. This is at some point. The well started to dry up a little bit. Redfall doesn't look the best to some people, if I'm being real. But like the doom and gloom to me is just like I said, you look at like people looked at Netflix. I don't know how many times people said Netflix is going to close.
Netflix is going out. Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah. They lost 2 million.
How many
what was it? 2 million subs? Yeah. 2 million subscribers. Yeah.
Yeah, like how many times have we heard Netflix is going to close down? How many times have we heard that?
But as
like
soon as Stranger Things season 4 come out,
Samsung's going to shut down. Samsung could easily kill Apple. All they got to do is tell them that they can't use their screens anymore. Man, Apple will go somewhere else.
Yeah, Apple will go somewhere else. And Samsung, and in fact, Samsung is talking with OLED because China is not selling those screens to Samsung. So they got to talk to LG to where LG get their where they get their screens manufactured and work out a deal to try to get those screens because they got a massive shortage at Samsung. And I'm a Samsung fan, so it's real out there. So you made a great point on that.
What I'm saying is people are, in their feelings.
Yes.
As a person like Freud would say, they ain't using the id properly. So like, I just, the whole doom and gloom thing is just, it's insane. It's okay to be disappointed. It's very okay to be disappointed. It's okay to be like, yo, the messaging over here is fucked up and I'm tired of it.
Yes.
Fine. People say that about governments every day.
Mm-hmm.
like people stand outside of picket signs of crazy places every day and say what they don't like. Some companies bite and they say, you know what, we were wrong. We will try to do better. Until I hear Xbox, just not care at all. Like, it's not like they're not having a showcase. They're having a showcase this year. Yes. They're literally having a Starfield showcase. Redfall, they came out and said the unfortunate news. I didn't like hearing it, but at the end of the day, Redfall ended up sending another tweet. Arcane Austin ended up saying another tweet that just said 4K. And it's like, take it or leave it. Because in reality, this is going to Game Pass. That's their main focus. They'll get to it when they can. Xbox doesn't like it, but it's where they're at.
Oh, what did they say about 4K?
When you're ready again. They just said 4K. They didn't say, because remember previously it was 4K 60.
Oh yeah, so they just got 4K.
4K. and I felt like it was a little bit of a gut punch to the to the people that were angry about it, including myself. Sure, right. Yeah, maybe that was a gut punch to people that were a little salty about it. That's fine, I get it, but like the super unnecessary gloom about Xbox is going downhill, and once they get this Activision deal, then like people tried to use that and turn it around and say, once you get the Activision deal, you're gonna mess that one up too and everything. On one end, they like to say Xbox is too hands off, so you're saying that the studios are doing what they would do if Xbox wasn't there. But then on the other hand, they're like, Xbox is like they're too on top of like certain things, or like or they're not allowing them to be creative, or not allowing them to do this or that. And I'm just like, are you saying that they're not allowing their studios to do stuff, or are you saying they are allowed? Like it's just a whole lot of mudslinging without any real data for anything other than the messaging is wrong consistently, and there are delays. As K Mega have said, pretty much every game damn near gets delayed, or a game damn near doesn't even get announced, like Immortals of Avium, until they're ready to just
till they're ready to pop. Yep. Like I was like, what is this?
EA does it like
so. Well, this is what Xbox should do. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about the bigger games. And then until the smaller games like Redfall stuff, wait till that shit is ready to pop, man. Yeah, I agree.
But the thing to me is a lot of one other thing I wanted to just kind of point out is I don't think people are really understanding that Xbox, whether you're a fan of it or not, they are re-going through its infancy stage all over again with this generation. Yes. Like the way they exited the Xbox One generation, they were just like, I don't want to ride down that road again. That was a mistake.
Man.
We are taking a turn, and this is going to be a totally different turn. And this turn has people in first and second place copying third place. That's how crucial their turn is right now.
Absolutely. Talk that shit.
And to me, it's just insane to think that one of the richest companies in the world, somebody that is known for making mistakes, Microsoft, they step in shit all the time.
That's it.
They're currently in some shit with Twitter right now. You can't.
Yeah, with Elon Musk. Yeah. Well,
they did that again. They took that away.
No, this is serious because they took, because a lot of people couldn't put their clips onto on Twitter, their Xbox clips on Twitter, and then of course there was the doom and gloomers was like, oh, Xbox messed up again, they can't get it right. And then I go and look it up, and I see Elon Musk pop out and say Microsoft is upset. Oh, Microsoft, I'm going to sue them. I'm going to take them to court because they got OpenAI and they want to sit here and leave and turn their back here and not pay their fees of what they owe. And so Elon Musk charging Microsoft like $450,000 a month or some shit like that to keep some kind of, like, I guess the sponsorship, because they, Elon Musk has been changing Twitter to all types of shit.
That's the problem.
Well, yeah, like there's hindering money with Twitter. So Microsoft was like, you know what? We ain't paying that fucking money. We out. We taking all our shit. So that's what's going on.
They say we're gonna go to Facebook. Screw you. That's probably what's gonna happen.
No, they're probably going to make their own type of entity. I don't know, and not Twitter wise, but they're going to do something with OpenAI. So I don't, and there could be a potential that they could do. And I'm just thinking this off the top of my head. It's not like it's something I know, but they could probably do something to the effect of bringing back DVR, that whatever the creative thing that they used to do, that everybody used to love. Maybe they might come and do something like that. But yeah, the only way you can send your game clips to Twitter is through your phone now, through the Xbox app.
That's crazy. The one thing that I did want to speak on that you did touch on, K Mega, was the whole these doom and gloomers saying they're going to go to PC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. We already know
they're not.
Anyway.
No, they're not.
Even if they did, they would jump right back to console. I will never go to PC. No matter how much you pay me to go to PC, I will never go to PC. I am always going to be I don't care what happens. I will always be a console gamer.
And that's respectable.
No matter what. Because I like the convenience of it. That's really what it is. I just like the convenience of being able to play a game and not have to worry about all the other stuff that you have to worry about with PC. And I know people are like, well, it's not as bad anymore. And it's just like, yeah, but I don't want to have to deal with it. I just don't.
Yeah, because there's stuff you got to deal with over here.
Even if it isn't that bad anymore, I don't want to deal with it. It's just not something I want to deal with. And there's nothing wrong with that,
No. Consoles is very important because me doing this play, because I'm gonna as much money as I spade on this damn thing, I'm gonna play on it pretty heavy this year, and then it's gonna get to a point where I'm like, all right, man, turn the Xbox back on. PC gonna be sitting there dwindling for a little bit until there's another game that I want to see in high fidelity and all that. So. I'm sorry. I said 450,000. It's 42,000 a month. Yeah, thank you, Yobi. Thank you for correcting me, because I was thinking, I said, is it 450? I said in my head, but I knew it was a lot of money. It was 42,000. That's still a lot of fucking money a month to pay.
And that's the thing I see.
Oh,
I see
okay.
from that's the thing I see from PC gamers as well. Is that, well, I'm the uh, you know, console gamers. They don't they don't know stuff like that. And it's like, well, that's the thing. Like when or like the games, at the console gamer and their games and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, but what are you playing on your PC? Because you clearly aren't playing the PC games that people tout all the time.
Well, a lot of times I play my
No,
Xbox
like,
app games, and I don't have a problem with them. They just
You're playing your Xbox games on PC. You're putting
but I got my
and Jay
Xbox One
Slayer
X.
is, yeah, and Jay
So-
Slayer is absolutely right. You don't have to switch. This is the beauty of what Ham and what you saying, Dark, and is that. And that's what Jay Slayer said. You don't have to switch completely to PC. You know what I'm saying? To play some games on PC. I play some games on PC, but haven't turned it on in a while. Like it's just the nature of the beast. Sometimes when you get on a game, it's like you can only play one game at a time. And if you're playing Zelda, your PlayStation and your Xbox is not on. If you're playing something on PC, your Xbox and your PC. But see, this is the conundrum though. If you are playing on your PC though, and you playing through the Xbox app, you still get all the credit as if you was playing on your Xbox.
Yeah,
Sony's going to have their own launcher to do that, to where people can still get their trophies and all of those things as well, and that's going to attract some some PlayStation gamers to maybe jump on PC to play games in high fidelity, higher frames, and all that other stuff. But the average consumer don't give two shits about none of that. Exactly. None of that. Do you know what the number one selling TV is in the world? I mean, in the United States. Can y'all make a guess? No.
TCL.
No.
Ham, you like Insignia
LG?
or
no.
Or On, or that On brand by Roku.
No,
it's not LG. Wow.
Nope. It's Vizio.
I love
the $300 Vizio is the number one selling TV in the United States. Why is that? When there is the LG3, there's the SBC from Samsung, there's the Sony AKJ, whatever the hell that thing is. Yeah. It's a beast. Yeah. It's a beast. That's a badass TV. All three of those TVs that I named are absolutely fantastic. Even the Hisense.
People don't care about that stuff. All they care about is what their pocket's going to look like.
Yes.
What their pocket's going to look like at the end of the day.
Do you think people? Okay, look this gameplay right here of Kena. Do you think people was giving a shit about if this game was 30? If you think people was giving a shit about this game being 30 frames per second?
Absolutely not.
There was looking at, damn, this game is gorgeous.
I played it at 30 frames.
Yes, that's what people care for. That's what people care about on consoles is the graphics. Why do people care? It is crazy. I know. Well,
sometimes you can't have both.
Got to get out of here.
I know we got to go, but on the Xbox app thing, a lot of people keep thinking it's cloud when you use Xbox app on PC. No, your games are downloadable to PC. They're downloadable to PC, and that's the big difference. Every time people think Xbox app on PC, they think you're always playing in the cloud. No, you download it with all the attributes, all the things that the PC will give you, and it will, like we talked about before, and it will automatically adjust if you hit recommended specs. And then you just off and running. Most of the times it just does the specs for you. You can just go and play and pick up your controller right after you download it. You ain't got to do nothing else.
Right.
That's the misconception of when people think about the Xbox.
Oh yeah, no, like it's crazy. Yobi said there has an option to use the free tier or basic tier, $100 a month. That's only for small projects, or maybe if you're talking about small companies. Yeah, no, because they made Twitter has made different adjustments. I was watching something about it where people were talking about it because the blue check mark doesn't matter anymore. And so then there was people that was upset, like, man, you told us that the blue check mark was for this, that, and this, and the third. But now the blue check mark don't matter because you changed shit again. And I think that because Microsoft and others are a big corporation, and I think it's also another thing too, because I think it's somewhat political, because Elon Musk was going after Bill Gates really heavy, throwing out pictures and other things like that. Yeah. No. This was the other day. And I think it's political because Microsoft is starting to get looked at as a liberal company to a lot of the far right, and so he's using it's a crazy thing, but whatever. Microsoft was like, nah, bro, we ain't paying that $42,000 a month on shit. So you know what I'm saying, it's a weird situation, and we'll find out more information about it. I know Microsoft has got all types of money, but shit, like, no,
I've
man.
never seen so much advertising on Twitter until Elon Musk took over, and it's getting on my nerves. That's pretty much why I'm not on it no more.
Yeah, Pixel said it's 42,000 as the base, and the number goes off based on traffic. So it might be higher, and then because Microsoft is such a big company, and they got a lot of traffic because, they got also Xbox, they got Microsoft stuff, they got all this. And so they pulled out. So they took all of their stuff, Microsoft stuff, pretty much off of their, I don't think they're advertising anything. I don't know what's going on.
So whole money, Elon.
So I don't know. I don't know how that will affect Xbox in a sense, but it's a weird situation. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. Ham is like, shit, he playing, get the hell PS2. Out of here. Yeah. Are you playing PS2? Let's go. Oh, yeah, because he saw me playing the one game, those two games on PS2.
You'll never guess what I'm playing.
Well, yeah, because the PS2 had a lot of games, so you might well just tell us. You still playing Metal Gear?
I would say Metal Gear. I would say Metal Gear because that's what you was playing earlier.
You playing that Pimp That Ride? I remember that game.
Shit! No, I would have never picked that up. I would never pick that up.
My ride.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get out of here. But I got to read the super chat before we get out of here. Verge Brizzle, thank you so much. He says super chat works. He says support my boy K Mega. Support the Angry Otter, stream 2, hit and share. Yeah, well, you can hit and share it. I would just say send it to people because we about to get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? We went extra long, but that's, you know what I'm saying, we're going to probably have a week or maybe two of no GRG because we definitely ain't going to be having a GRG next week. So, and it's according to how I feel. I might feel good. And I'm like, you know what? I might want to do something with my wife. Some other things.
In other words, you never know. You might be wired up and ready to go.
Might put it when we in a new crib. I might put it in that Poison outfit and let's get busy. Anyway, let's get it. God. Let's get it anyway. Listen, I don't know. You got to read Twitter because it's wild. You know what I'm saying? That's what people. I mean, people trip out about all types of shit.
Advertising. You got to get through all the advertising.
So, anyway. Ham Solo, appreciate it, man. As always, I mean, you burned the midnight oil, and you did what 4 podcasts today, or was it just 3?
No, just 3.
Jesus Christ, man! But you still sound like you're feeling dangerous. So I mean, you know what I'm saying. So I appreciate it, man. Where can they find you at?
Yeah, definitely. You can check me out, Ham Solo 05 Gaming, at my channel on YouTube. And I also am on Twitter as well if you want to check me out there, at HamSolo05 Gaming. But if you're curious about when I do my shows, every Tuesday through Friday is when I do my shows. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and it'll notify you whenever I go live.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Oh, no problem, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I really am happy for you. You getting out there. You're seeing you on more and more people's podcasts. You're going to be on Boom's podcast
I'm on
Monday.
Boom's channel on Monday.
I ain't missing that one.
It's just like I told you, bro. It's just like you told you.
It's fun to be on Boom
It's
Show.
just like what I told you. You will come on GRG, and I as the father of this, and you're the K Mega T. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, but that's what. I'm gonna have to find another PlayStation dude. It's all right, man. Anyway, I appreciate it, man. I'm very happy for you. I told you it was gonna come, and pretty soon, man, it's gonna start ripping. So you know what I'm saying. So congratulations to all your little growth for right now. That's gonna go into big growth here in the near future. I can see it happening.
You're going to be leaving Loke soon. You're going to get so big. Bro.
Damn, man. Loke going to be, man. He going all by his own, man. Wakanda, Texas time. Let's go. God damn. He said he leaving Loke. He's out of here, man. Damn. Shout out to Loke, man. They're asleep right now, eating bacon and eggs right now. Don't know what the hell. Well, no, he's eating that blood sausage right now. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out to Loke.
Oh, man. Mozambique, Texas, right?
Yeah. In Wakanda, Texas, man. We got to get that shit right.
Wakanda, Texas, that's
right. Dark Optimus, man. You really appreciate it, man. You are slowly, and I knew that it was going to happen. The more that you talk to mild-mannered Xbox gamers and see how we operate over here, you're slowly integrating into our ways. Your blue will start turning green, and it'll turn to GRG green, where it's kind of like that between blue and green. And then next thing you know, you're gonna start having an X on your chest when we show you on camera, buddy. It's all good, man. It just let it happen. It's okay.
Look, never gonna happen. Okay.
Where can they find you at, man? Yes, I'm getting Street Fighter 6. I'm getting Street Fighter 6 for sure. Somebody asked me in the chat.
No, you guys can find me on.
So Dark is the best spot.
Let's go. That's all right. He gonna take the reins from Kids Move, because Kids Move is game up, bro. It's over. So we got to find a new person to be the best bot. Let's go.
Oh man.
And Xbox 448 is too goddamn old. So it's got to be you.
It's definitely not going to be me. At all. Ever.
See it in your future, bro.
I see it.
Can I do my outro? Shoot,
bro, I'm excited for this, bro. We turning them over here. So all you PlayStation fans who want to come over here on GRG, stay a while. It's over for you, man. We got you.
Oh man.
Come on.
Let him go.
All right, we're going.
Jesus Christ, man. You done?
Okay. Yes, we done.
You guys can find me on Twitter, Dark Optimus. You can find me on Xbox and PlayStation at the same name. And you guys can find me here on YouTube as well at Dark Optimus. Because tomorrow we will be hopping back into some Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC at 5 p.m.
Last PlayStation game.
5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Definitely tune into that. It'll be it's been a pretty we just did 2 hours on Wednesday, so we're still kind of getting into the group of how to go back and play that game. So definitely tune into that tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun one. But yeah, Mega, as always, man, it has been a blast podcast.
It's a blast. Yes, and yes, Kena is on PC, but you can only buy it in the Epic Store. That's where I picked it up. It was on sale. And
it's wild, isn't it?
It is. But see, that's
wild.
It is a really nice, pleasurable game. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. But last but not least, man, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you get to rest them old ass bones for a week or two, Sir X, man, and then you're gonna have your old ass out here, man, doing the Lord's work, man, being on GRG. So I don't want to hear no excuses. So
going back to work, bro. That's gonna change.
Yeah, you ain't tell your ass ain't going back to work. Yeah, you ain't going back to work. You done.
Yeah,
you done,
I miss that money though, dude. I miss that money, man. That's
man, I tell you, man, money's good, but you know what? Peace of mind is so much better, brother. Trust me. I'm right there with you on that one. You know what I'm saying? I miss that old money, that old trucking money, but peace of mind is so much better. So much better.
Dude.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, now you just gotta find you a sugar mama. You know what I'm saying? You gotta probably find you a skinny woman and then just sit there and just do something.
All these old ass women with money my age out here, man, it ain't gonna be hard shit.
Well, you better get to pimping instead of sitting there over there talking about I gotta get to work. You better start getting your Mac game right. And where could they find you at?
Tomorrow, me and Don, I wish K-Maker would have been here for this one. We gonna do Don's gaming night, and we're gonna play some Battlefield 4. And
really? Excellent.
Yeah, Don, he had a stream and he had a suggestion for Saturday, and I was like, I put Battlefield, and he said, which one? I said, let's do some Battlefield 4. And he was like, okay, we can do some Battlefield 4 on Saturday night.
Yep.
You know,
that's excellent.
People still play Battlefield 4, man. Don't people be sleeping?
Yeah. If I got some of this equipment still here tomorrow, I might see if I could jump in, but I don't know.
Everybody can. All you got to do is plug in your Xbox.
Bro, it's you know what I'm saying. I'm finna, after this, I'm finna go ahead and get dressed and start packing and start sending shit over. So it's not, you know what I'm saying, and the internet ain't gonna be cut on over there until Tuesday. So you know what I'm saying, and I think it gets cut off here.
Download tonight on your console.
Oh, it's already in my console.
Oh, so you keep your Battlefield 4 on your console too, don't you? There you go. You just like.
No, just like my Hardline. Battlefield Hardline it stays on deck. You know what I'm saying? Until they say it's over.
Use that beautiful T-Mobile hotspot and jump on in with us if you got.
Bro, I don't have no. Oh, I got the T-Mobile hotspot. Man, that shit ain't gonna work through no T-Mobile hotspot. Are you crazy?
I've used it. It works. It works on the Xbox.
Hell no, you ain't gonna get me killed. Be going in there being 3 and 28. Anyway, where can they find your old ass?
Hey,
where can they find you?
We're having a backup, man.
It is when you get your ass thrashed. I don't know. They want that crusty ass internet. No.
Internet go out, you want to play, and you know you can't play. You gotta do something. But
I got all these old consoles here to play that. Play something else.
Steal somebody one of your neighbors' internet or something. Fuck it.
Oh man, come on. Where we going, man? You getting messy. Yeah, it's time to go. Where can they find you at, man?
It's already 9:30 here. Come on.
Yeah.
Shut up, Dark. Other than that, I'll probably be on Mike's NLG on Tuesday night. And y'all know that's about 8:30 Central Time. Other than that, whenever K-Mega decide to come back and get his stuff organized again, I'll be here.
All right. Excellent. Ham might not be here. He'll be too big for me, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have like 2,000.
But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, no, man. But we'll be here. If we won't be here next week for GRG, so that's all right. But appreciate you guys coming and checking it out. As usual, I don't think there'll be no fight night. Apologize, because I was going to try to have fight night last week, but I had a doctor's appointment really, really early in the morning, and you know how it gets down. And when Yobi gets off, and I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm finna shut it down, and then Yobi hops in, and we shit in there all damn night. So couldn't do it. I couldn't waste because it was very important. It was an evaluation of everything. So of my back surgery and all that. So I had to be there. And yeah, man, we'll be moved. It'll be a different look and everything else. So hope you guys will definitely come and check us out when I come back, and really appreciate it. As usual, hey, it's 11:34 here our time, and damn, you know what I'm saying? You can still go to the club tonight, and you know what I'm saying? And as I always say, protect yourself. If you get out there, you know what I'm saying? You find some strange, you know what I'm saying? I'm living through you guys. You know what I'm saying? You men and women out there doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta just be cool with it. So anyway, I will see you guys when I see you, and enjoy yourselves doing that pants off dance off. We're out of here, people.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know, pants off dance off last week.
I did. I can never. That is my outro, son. I got to do it. We out. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Hey, thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.